All right, y'all, so there was a lot going on in this interview with and without the tattoo. Now, before I get into what I use, I'll say this tattoo is a rework. Now, with reworks, you could choose to work with what they have or do what I call blast over. Now, with this one, he kind of wanted his drawing on there, so I reworked it and we did what we could do. In that, I used a whole slew of stuff. If you watch the video, you see me looking at the colors, opening new colors, throwing away colors. I don't even remember at this point which colors actually got used, but I can say all of them were solid ink. The black was Nocturnal ink by Eternal, the super black, and the white was Nocturnal Shine White. Same brand. I mixed in some witch hazel with the blacks and some of the colors, as well as using our Inky's Hemp Glide for the glide. Now, if you're new here, you don't know. If you're not, then you know. Bishop Power Wand. I use this almost every tattoo. This is the liner. Gets the job done for me. And of course, Renaissance Black Panther cartridges, the green cards V1. I use so many needles on this one, just trying to get the job done. But what I can tell you, I know for sure I use, it's an 11 round shader, an 11 curve mag, a 19 curve mag, a 3 round liner, and a bug pen 5 liner, as well as one of the Bishop Press mags, Da Vinci series 15 curve mag. So with that being said, let's go ahead and go get into this tattoo session. Test. Say something?
Yo.
All right, good.
It's great to see somebody elevation like when I first met you and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, over at the
Yeah, from over there at the other spot. Yeah. So y'all had, let me take this off.
I was trying to see, look, I just put hella ink caps. I'm like, I don't know how many colors I'm finna use.
Yo, it's cool. I knew that, deep down, I knew like, I have to get it redone. I'm the one that did it, so it was like, I can barely, you feel me?
Yeah.
It was like, I don't know what made me think of the idea though. I was like, man, let me do this. I ain't never seen nobody with it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, me neither. Until I Googled and I found like the reference pictures. There's a couple of people that had it, but yeah, I was just saying that shit was a good idea. You fuck with the Marvel shit?
Hell yeah, I love it. But I'm mostly a Pokemon fan.
You said Pokemon?
Mm-hmm, Pokemon, Digimon. Like, not too deep in the animes, like the other stuff. Like what everybody else into, like stuff I never heard of and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But mostly the surface level stuff, Digimon. I'm a card collector, so.
Oh, so you collect the actual cards?
Yeah, I collect, I have cards that I've been having since like 96. Mm-hmm. Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Pokemon cards. I have cards, I have a lot of baseball, basketball, football cards from like the 80s and 90s that never been open, shit like that.
That shit probably worth some money, huh?
Yeah, but I just ain't found time to like go through buyers and stuff like that. I used to sell like old games. I used to be an old game seller, like 64s and stuff like that. Nintendo 64s, old Nintendos and stuff like that. That's what I used to do, like underground shit.
Make sure it's focused.
I'm glad you active on that Twitter. That's what it said.
Yeah,
you know, most people be on Instagram.
Yeah.
I got a following on there, but I mostly always been on Twitter since back then. Like I got my pages deleted back then. That's before it was
From Instagram?
Yeah, that's before it was freedom of speech. But I've always known where it was going, so I've always stayed there for the most part. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got like 3 Twitters.
What do you mean there's no freedom of speech on Instagram?
It's free. It never. No, it's not, because as far as creators, we're gonna chop it up on how I feel on that, because a lot of people need to know about the differences when it comes to social medias and as creators, because you're a creator. So
shit lays me up.
So it's like this. I always study like the differences between social medias. Mm-hmm. And I've always seen people as far as like creators they get their pages took on Instagram, and your page is your livelihood. That's your money.
Trust me, it happened to me. I had like a 6,000 following page, and they took that whole bro. And the decline, it was slow because we're tattoo artists, so it's still a high demand. But the decline in clientele slowly.
I know this because you can post. It can be something that you don't even know that you did. You messed up on the rules. You know what I'm saying? Because we all don't read rules when it comes to social media. We just get in there, and they can delete and take your page at any point in time. You know what I'm saying? So as far as artists like rappers, anything, I've always encouraged them like come to Twitter. Come to Twitter because Elon Musk, what he doing is, that's why Kanye on there. That's why he able to get on there. What Elon Musk is doing. You can say whatever. You can post whatever. Meaning on Instagram, you accidentally post some weed or you post the wrong song, and they'll take your whole page.
Even if it's misinterpreted, because so the day I lost my page, I had posted, because you know I sell supplies. Yeah. I had posted the needle packages, which, okay, they were white bricks. The needles is that package, the old school package. Yes. So they were white bricks, but I posted it and I was like, finna drive around the shops, let me know if you need anything. I went to go, like it wasn't loading, it wasn't posting. I refreshed it, didn't work. I closed the app, opened it back, because normally that shit make the story load. That shit was gone. Say your page gone.
And that's crazy.
Never got that motherfucker again.
And that's crazy because you ain't got nobody to call and be like, bro, this is a misunderstanding, this and that. Right,
they just took it how they took it and it's over with.
I'm telling you, like, even my rapper friends, even from whatever, I've always encouraged them to come over there, but they so use Instagram is a local app to me. And plus, I don't believe in the fact that if you build 1 million followers yourself, you have to pay to reach your 1 million followers.
Right.
That's backwards to me. Other than when you other than you building your own following and you reaching your own following. Right. Meaning while you see what I do on there, you able to be in China at the blink of an eye. You know what I'm saying? You can post your work and you can be
on Twitter. I see all your shit.
You can be anywhere at the blink of an eye. Meanwhile, you have to join. It's like I'm anti-algorithm. You feel me? Like I make my own algorithm. I make my own.
What do you
feel
mean?
me?
You anti-algorithm.
Anti-algorithm meaning you go on Instagram and they tell you what you know what I'm saying, what you should see. They show you, you know what I'm saying, like you go on there and it's pictures from 3 days. Picture from 3 days ago.
These not bracelets that you never take off and then, right?
It's something like that, but I'm gonna push them to the back.
Yeah, okay.
But it's you go on there and psychologically they fuck up your brain if you go on there. Like I like to operate in real time. So the way Twitter works is you can change it from following. You can change it from being able to see everything in real time, and you can see your algorithm. You know what I'm saying? You can switch between
for you and
that shit is, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but that shit is weird to me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always big on creators. You feel me? And being able to say what they want and do whatever they want, not just be, you know what I'm saying? That's why you have people like Kanye that's happy about it. Meanwhile, you can watch Boosie, he be begging for his pages back when he get them taken. Mark Zuckerberg, you know what I'm saying? Every time, like that's not fair for creators.
I just was watching him on 85 Self talk about that shit.
This is your livelihood. You know what I'm saying? This is how he get booked. Just like if your page get taken, this is how you get booked. This is how, you know what I'm saying, people be able to see your beautiful artwork.
Right.
You feel me? They not able to see it. So I've always stuck with, you know what I'm saying? I've always stuck with what I stuck with, like, which is Twitter. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like you could be in Afghanistan. Your pages you could be anywhere you want to be. You know what I'm saying? Quick. Just like that. So
you said you get paid off of Twitter, right?
Yeah, facts.
What the Twitter checks be hitting on? They're good, or they not like quit your job good?
No, they nothing to me like as far as social media until you get to a certain point. It's like quit your job good or whatever. But it all works. Like I do battle rap, so I might not.
You just watching your battle raps last night?
Appreciate you. I might not get paid for a battle, but
and you right now I gotta say you hard too. Niggas say it might be tough, but we get it done like single moms.
Yeah,
I said, like, bro, this nigga
because they get shit done.
They get it done.
But even with that, it's like on Twitter before that, I was able to reach the masses. Meaning, I only have 6 battles, but they look at me like I'm already shot past a lot of people.
You only have 6?
Only 6. I'm not really a battle rapper. I was known for music, but they didn't think that I can do it, so I came in. So that go along with this Thanos tat.
You fucked that nigga with the braids up.
Yeah, fucking everybody up.
Did that nigga bad?
Everybody, because it's like I embody art completely. Whether if it's painting, only thing I can't do is dance. You know what I'm saying? But as far as Twitter, it's all about your productivity and what you do. You know what I'm saying?
You ever tried to dance?
Huh? Hell no. I ain't good at dancing, but when it comes to writing music or when it comes to painting, yeah. I can do that. Like damn near anything. You know what I'm saying? Like battle rap is the purest form of rap. You know what I'm saying?
I think most artists are able to transition easier than they think between mediums. They just don't try.
Yeah,
They're like, no, I don't, like how you say I can't dance. Like, you didn't even try to dance. You might be fucking Chris Brown. You don't fucking know.
Nah, I tried. I was just, I was terrible. So I just that's something that I gave up on. And I was like, you know what? I ain't doing, I'ma just, you know what I'm saying? I'ma just relax on that. But like as far as things that I love to do, that's why I told you this, it goes along with this tattoo, this Thanos tat. It's about conquering all the elements that, you know what I'm saying, you can do. You know what I'm saying? It's about, okay, I'm gonna do rap, so I'm gonna make sure I conquer that. Music, I'm gonna make sure I conquer that. But the biggest thing that I've been trying to conquer is fatherhood. You know what I'm saying? Honestly.
Yeah, I see you got your boy right there.
Yes.
How many kids you got?
I have four children. I have four, and I haven't been the best at that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, like I put art before that. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times that's
as far as what, like stuck in the studio.
Yeah, stuck in the studios. Just because you feel like if I get to this point, I'm gonna get to this point, I can get to that. But in our reality, you know what I'm saying? You know, as men, we sharpen each other iron. You know, I didn't really have a father or nothing to teach me certain things on what to do. I'm self-taught. The streets taught me a lot and certain things like that. So I just got to a point where it's like, man, nothing is gonna be possible unless I get this right. Or, you know what I'm saying? Unless I get my children right, or just pay attention to more of what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? And things like that. And it works for me now. Because at first
you think that has you more aligned than you were before?
Yeah, facts. But I didn't believe that at first. I thought that if I work hard, you know, which a lot of fathers think this way. If we work hard, I work hard.
You do the financial side.
I can, and I make it. Maybe, you know, I can get this right, or maybe I can do this and this and that. When that's not necessarily true. You know what I'm saying? And that's not. Nothing will be right unless you get right with your children and you get aligned like that. And so it's a part of trial and error. You know what I'm saying? That's something that I'm not afraid to do, which is fail at something, because it's not necessarily failing to me. It's just a learning experience. Even tattoos. I'm not the best at that, but I tried that.
Lock the door.
I tried that because I lost my job in 2016. And
what job was this?
I was working.
Hold on, wait.
Okay.
Because you never been on here before, so let's let the people know where you from.
I'm from Southwest Houston, but I mostly be in Third Ward. I'm from Southwest though. I'm from Fundra.
Okay.
I'm from Southwest Houston, but I mostly be in a tray. I be all over though.
All over the place.
I'm all over.
You grew up like moving around, or you just be like you live one place and you just be in, you know, fucking with everybody?
Yeah, something like that. Like I'm from the West. I went to High Tower. You know what I'm saying? I stayed in Mo City area, like stuff like that. You know. But I'm from the Southwest though. That's my real stomping grounds. Fundra area. I'm from the Pines of Westbury.
Around the corner over there.
Yeah. Hillcroft. Yeah. So that's why I mostly used to be and stuff like that. So.
So you said the streets raised you, but you had a job at 16. What was you
doing?
Because
I've always known that a lot of the shit that I was doing, I was like me. I was the person that I've always knew like a lot of the shit I was doing as far as streets and shit like that. That shit would be like, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit wouldn't last forever.
It had an end date.
Yeah, so I was always a person like I never was a person that like sold drugs and did like a lot of shit. I've always did my dirt on my own. Like I'm not a jailbird, none of that type of shit. I've always just paid attention to other people's mistakes and learned from it. So
you saying you didn't sell drugs
never,
to
none of
protect
that.
the community?
No, no, I just because I knew that staying on the streets the longest would be the
because that just put you further into the trap.
It's the stand on the streets. Like that's what's important to me. You know what I'm saying? Not who got the most money. It's a like
you wanted the stripes.
Yeah, I just wanted to be on the streets long, bro. Like I never was like even no matter if I was gang banging, no matter if I was doing this or doing that, I've always was like nah. I had friends that went to jail and went to prison early, so I was able to learn from that. Like, nah, I worked at Subways when I was 16.
That's where you got fired from?
No, where I got fired from when I was with my son when I started doing tattoos. I was a manager at a Family Dollar, and I was just looking at him. I was like, I ain't know what the fuck to do, and I just picked up a tattoo gun and I started.
That's when you started tatting.
Yeah, but I ain't use fake skin. I was known for music, so I knew a lot of people would come to me because of that.
Started tatting on people.
I started tatting my own self and fucking my own self up. You know what I'm saying?
That's the best way to start. Let me grab this purple real quick.
Go ahead. But I started fucking my own self up, really. And you know what I'm saying? My son was right there with me. I was just tatting myself, really, honestly. And that's just how I started doing that. This is really dope, especially to watch where bro come from. I met him at a different shop around the corner somewhere, and he was just up in there. But I've always loved and admired his work, honestly. And I started to come get needles from here, and shit like that. But I feel like I love artists completely. Everything about art, you know what I'm saying? Like everything has an art to it, no matter what you do. That's how I feel. Everything has an art to it,
That's a fact.
But I started doing tattoos, and I knew that by me being a rap artist, people would just come to me. I started doing a lot of people first tats.
So wait, when did you start rapping then?
I started rapping in it's 2025. I started rapping in 2013. I've been rapping since 2013. I started in TSF.
How old was you?
I was like 20.
Okay.
But I started in TSF count. In the TSF count.
We gotta talk about how old you are too. By the way, I saw you. You dropped it on Twitter.
Oh yeah, because I be lying to people, telling them I'm 40 on Twitter. But it's a psychology thing, honestly, and some type of mystique. Because I feel like everything is a young man's game. So if I'm able to tell people ahead that I'm 40 and 40 plus, they would think like, man, this dude is doing all of these amazing things. He's rapping like this. He's battle rapping like this. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't wrote music with the best of them. You know what I'm saying? Like and shit like that. But a lot of people don't know me. But a lot of people do know my history and where I started. You know what I'm saying? Doing music. I was in the cypher with Megan Thee Stallion, the Houston cypher back then. But I got my pages took by like the record label.
Let me ask you this, because I was watching the cypher and I'm wondering, do they put it in any particular order? The order y'all going?
No. At that time when we did it, I was the last one.
Yeah.
So at that time when we did it, it was just like we didn't know what it was gonna happen. It was a guy named Merrick. Shout out to Merrick. He have the After Zardy podcast, but what he did was he just put talented artists together and gave us a shot. To rap.
How did he find y'all?
He just it was randomly. He wrote us on Twitter and Instagram. He was like, y'all want to do this cypher? And I was like, I naturally wasn't going to do it.
Why?
And because I really wasn't a cypher rapper at the time. I never did a cypher, so I wasn't gonna do it at first. I was just like, man, you know what, fuck this shit.
You gotta be a different type of, it's a different style of rap to
yeah,
do a cypher?
Hell yeah. Like, just being in the cypher, I was naturally, I was just a person that just, I was a lyricist, but it was just like being in the cypher was different, you know what I'm saying? And I was the one that basically told some of the people that was in the cypher to come to record at my studio to come do it. So when they came and some of them dropped their verse, I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and did it. I freestyled something real fast and I did it. Me and her both went viral from doing it.
Yeah, the video had like a million something views.
Million plus.
Yeah.
But it's, you know what I'm saying, and shout out to her for, you know what I'm saying, Megan Thee Stallion for taking it far from
Not
that.
facts, because it definitely, when I clicked on it, it said most replayed, and it's definitely her.
Yes,
her part.
because at the same time, it was a lot of shock value. You know what I'm saying? She was beautiful. She was rapping and shit, and we was laughing in the back because she was going crazy. We didn't, you know what I'm saying? That was my first time hearing her rap.
And she killing it though. So you looking like,
yeah,
at first her beauty, you know, stops you, but then you start listening to her rap, like, oh, she.
Yeah, I'm like, man, she's dope, which she still is. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, man, this girl. I was like, man, what the fuck? But like I say, we both went viral from it. I just got my pages taken around that time, so multiple times. So I had to rebuild every time. I got my page took by
IG.
No, I got my Twitters took, cause that's where it went viral at, really.
On Twitter.
Yeah, that's where it went viral at on Twitter. That's where I freestyles went viral at on there. So it was like, man, I got my pages took like right after that.
Damn.
I got it like right after that, where it's like I had to rebuild a fan base every time, just because I might say something. But it's ego tripping, cause I was ego tripping. Honestly, you gotta get rid of the ego before you be able to do certain things. I had a following, so I feel like I can say certain shit to people. Yeah. And when you see me now, I be saying shit, but I only say shit to defend myself. But yeah, that too. I be going crazy sometimes,
niggas, bro.
I was saying things out of anger.
I be on Twitter like,
yeah, but I was saying a lot of things out of anger,
right?
Because I felt like because a lot of times when we have a small fraction of fame, which God only showed me a penny of it, you feel like you can say things to people and you feel like you're on top of the world. And I needed those things. I needed to lose my shit to see like you're not really in control, honestly. So I'm thankful for it though. Honestly, I'm really thankful for it though. You know what I'm saying? The ego, hey, you have to destroy the ego. You know what I'm saying? And I was saying shit because I was a hurt soul at the time. Saying shit to people, you know what I'm saying? Talking shit, just saying shit to bitches on there, you know what I'm saying? Calling them all kind of names and shit, regardless of what they say to me. It was just still ego tripping, honestly. I blame that. I blame myself fully for it. And not understanding my platform and what the responsibility I had with it. Because I do have other artists under me and other artists that look for me to help them, you know what I'm saying, to succeed as well.
What you mean under you?
A label as well, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you have a label?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, okay. Tell me about that.
It started off really a collective, you know what I'm saying? I would say I have producers as well, you know what I'm saying, and other talented artists, you know what I'm saying, that I feel like people should hear, you know what I'm saying? And
shout them out.
Rex Wild, that's one of them, you know what I'm saying? He a producer and an artist.
Okay.
Free, he's a producer and an artist as well, you know what I'm saying? Like, most of these people, like, a lot of times people don't have, not entertainers like that. I had to learn how to be an entertainer.
What do you mean?
Because I was a lyricist and we didn't really, by me being a lyricist, I didn't know that I had to learn how to entertain.
Like, it's just bars, nigga. I don't do
it's just bars. I had to learn song making, all of that shit. I just thought that it's just rap. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's just because that's the era I come from. I come from the era of I had to sell CDs and I paid my rent with CDs. Now I'm in a streaming era, so I'm able to. I treat Twitter like streaming. You know, like I'm building a PC. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm able to build a community of people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times artists, a lot of artists, they just want to rap. And they not understanding where the times is going. They not understanding that, bro, everything is headed towards the streaming era.
It's the same with tattooing, bro, because I could sit in this motherfucker and do amazing tattoos all day long, but if you're not getting with the times and nobody's seeing it, it don't fucking matter. That's
why I commend you on this, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, no matter what, like, you never know who you inspire. Yeah. You know, you don't really see too many tattoo artists doing what you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, you feel me? Like, you
trust me, I look. Ain't nobody doing this shit.
Nobody. You feel me? Like, you don't see nobody doing what you do. So it's like, I've always...
Now they gonna come out the woodwork. Nah, nigga, cause in 2015, they gonna be on my ass. But fuck it, I'm still gonna
but
say
you
it.
inspiring.
None of y'all niggas doing this shit.
But you gotta understand, you inspiring people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think it would be lit though if you just look up and it's just hella podcasts of people getting tatted.
Yeah.
Niggas just getting tatted on the podcast. That's the new standard. That shit would be super lit.
Yeah, it would be. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta like I say, you a pioneer. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta look at it like, bro, I'm a pioneer with this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people gonna ask you for advice. Bro, one thing I love about the tattoo game is that I know that I was able to get a lot of clients because I rap. But I have so many people that helped me through this process of doing it. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't afraid to say, damn, do this. Get these type of needles. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, because when I met you, that boy AR, Stacks.
They was tatting me and teaching me.
Showing you some shit. Free that nigga Stacks.
Yes, free Stacks. He was the first, like I told you, TSF camp, MASH mode and all of that. That's where I come from. Stacks was the first person that was rapping and tatting.
Yeah.
So he's a pioneer in that to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he a guy that I look to when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? So
because he been tatting for a long time,
bro. Long time. You know what I'm saying? Like, long time. He did a lot of people first tats as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have people that really taught me how to do things. You know what I'm saying? Like, that didn't feel like, bro, that didn't feel threatened. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, if I message, because I feel like as men, we gotta sharpen each other iron. You know what I'm saying? And we can't be afraid.
Now, if I help this nigga, he gon'
yes.
outshine me. He gonna tear my ass
and a lot
up.
of tattoo artists that comfortable within
and
themselves.
And guess what? I am, nigga. So don't even show me the game, because I'm taking it, I'm running with it. I already know you don't fuck with me. I'm taking the game. I'm running with that motherfucker. Don't show it to me.
That's a fact. And
it'll just take me a little longer to find it, but don't show it to me.
And I was able to bro, I was able to feed my family off of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like tattooing, I love it. No matter how big I get or no matter what. Like, my friends, like, cause I got a big following on Twitter, so I know things.
I see you post like who want to attack. Whenever you post that, you usually get some people.
Yeah,
right now.
Like but the thing is, it gets dangerous sometimes because sometimes people just wanna just be in your presence, or people just do weird shit. So you gotta just know. You know what I'm saying? Like, with tattooing. Even in music, no matter how big I get, I'll be the person that attack somebody on stage type shit.
What kind of weird shit? What do you tattoo at the crib?
Yeah, I pull up on people.
What kind of weird shit they be on?
Bro, you got females. Like, imagine you being able to see your favorite artist or your favorite creator or something. You know what I'm saying?
Because how long you been rapping? You said 2013?
So like 12, like 10 years.
I've been following your raps for 10 years.
Yeah, so you got women that might want to fuck you. You got women, people, guys, bro. Music is dangerous. I'm finna tell you. People can feel like you got 1 million views or you this and that, and they feel like you got $1 million. Like dudes that and other dudes rap. So somebody might want to kill you just because their girlfriend listen to you. Yeah. So you got to be really cautious about certain things out here. You know what I'm saying? So my friends and shit used to be like, bro, you need to, like, they'll tell you don't need to do tats, so you might need to stop doing that because I might do other things and stuff. But it's just like, bro, this is something that saved my life. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? I love it because it's a therapy session as well for people. You know,
I think tattooing is so. Like, this is some shit that comes from prehistoric cultures, you know what I'm saying? So I think it just brings people together so much, such in a way that, like, you hear the niggas be in jail. Like, I know tattoo artists who did prison time. They be like, damn, like, was you know what I'm saying? Did you have to whoop-de-whoop? And they be like, nah, bro, I told them niggas I tat, and niggas fuck with me. Everybody was good. Niggas bringing me shit. Because it's like, it's just one of those, even interculturally connecting. Yeah, tattooing is one of them things.
Yes, I love it. Especially guys that came from prison. Them be some of the best guys because they have little to work with. Like,
don't say that. We don't know what they did.
Yeah.
We got to see your paperwork first.
Yeah, we got to see that. Some of them be rats and stuff. But I mean, like, they just have little to work with. You know what I'm saying? Like, like little to work with, like how they make their needles, how they make their ink and certain stuff. It just tell you like you can make it from anything, you know what I'm saying? And like certain stuff like that. So I always love the tattoo game.
You don't need to. You could just go to Black Panther Tattoo Supply.
Shout out to Black Panther Tattoo. This is where I get my needles from. So, you know what I'm saying? This is where I get my needles from. You know what I'm saying? So, shit like that.
So how'd you start fucking with TSF?
Like I say, I'm 102 Pyru with Sauce Walker. So, I've been running with them for a long time. You know what I'm saying? From the streets. You know what I'm saying? Streets to the booth.
So you already knew him before you started?
Yeah, I knew him. He's actually my favorite rapper. I wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't for him.
Sauce?
Yeah, for sure, because he was always ahead of his time. Like I was in high school pushing his tapes. You know what I'm saying? Like I was in high school literally pushing his tapes and shit like that. So
oh shit, I forgot. Pick a camera and introduce yourself to the people, bro.
I'm RealFamily Concrete, you know what I'm saying? You can find me on anything at RealFamily Concrete. I do music, I battle rap, you know, I'm an all-around artist completely, you know.
So you met him through that he, like you like, oh Sauce, I think, you know, I see what you're doing, I think I'm finna start rapping. Was it a situation like that or was it?
I've always, what drove me is that I always wanted to, as a collective, even with Stacks and them, I've always wanted to get on a song with them. I did poetry.
Stacks music is pretty good.
Yeah, so that's what kind of drove me. I did poetry. I used to do stand-up poetry.
Okay.
So,
niggas snapping at you and shit?
Yeah, I used to do that. So, that kind of helped with the battle rap shit. But I always did stand-up poetry.
Because you already got the jitters going.
Yeah, it's like I don't have no stage fright at all when it comes to shit like that. But I started out with them, and he was just he was somebody that was ahead of his time, who I always feel like we shared a lot of similarities when it comes to a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like
he was battling too.
Oh, okay.
He was a battle rapper too. He used to kick ass, you know what I'm saying? And so he was an inspiration to me because I just always feel like he was the best, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So I started out doing music with that camp. And when they first started, you know what I'm saying? And then I kind of went on my own, and that's just. But I've always had his support. You know what I'm saying?
How many people was signed? I interviewed 3 niggas now. I only interviewed, 15 people, 16 people? There's 3 of y'all that were fucking with TSF.
Because that's where it was at, bro. I'm not gonna lie, like.
Are they just in the city like that to where they just know? Niggas know if that's what.
It was just like we was in the studio. You know what I'm saying? We was all in the studio. It was RMG.
Yeah. Well, your story is different than the other two.
My story is different because I started out Mash Mode and you know what I'm saying? But it's just like that's where it was at. You know, I learned a lot of from him and Sanchi. I learned a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Creatively, how to make a song and how to do certain shit. You know what I'm saying? They taught me shit that I was able to run with.
Like 4 times.
Yeah, he used to come into the studio. He used to come.
I didn't realize it was him though.
He used to come into the studio.
Cause you know in Houston, bro, he'd be one of
He used to come up to the tent shop where you was at and fuck with Stacks. Yeah.
But like niggas with all the chain, especially at that shop, niggas with like. I remember the owner tatted a paper route nigga. It's 30 niggas in that hoe with paper route chains. Like that type of shit was normal because we in Houston in the Galleria area.
Yeah,
so niggas just wear that. You be like, what you do? I'm janitor at such. You know what I'm saying? So I never thought nothing of it. Then I was watching the music video. And I said, bro, I didn't know that. I done met that nigga.
Yeah, he used to come up there with his son and shit to the tattoo shop, and that's the last place I seen him at actually. Before he got locked up, free him though. But yeah, I just really started.
He wasn't on that Rico TSF shit, huh?
Nah, I don't really know his situation when it comes to that. I don't really know his situation when it comes to that. I hope he come home, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, musically and certain shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, he a pioneer, you know what I'm saying? Especially, you know what I'm saying, the South Twins, they pioneers when it comes to shit. You know, I'm not afraid to admit that, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, we in a world where people are. You feel me? But, yeah, I started out with that camp. I've always, I'm still at camp. That's how I feel.
You got the face tat?
No. I don't have the face
Why
tat.
you say like?
Because I.
Nigga say, nigga, I got jumped in, nigga. I don't gotta get the face tat.
Nah, it's in me, not on me.
Yeah.
I always, you know what I'm saying, show love to that camp because I wouldn't be who I am without them and without their help, honestly. So even
So
without help,
what did you do? Cause you probably, I'm sure you didn't jump from fucking with TSF to label signing artist. So what'd you do like in between? Just kind of independent shit?
Yeah, independent. I always moved independent. Like I said, I come from selling CDs. After that, that's what my name used to be, Lil Twan at first.
Okay.
And it changed to Concrete when my friend Emo died, when he passed, because his name was Concrete.
So it was just like showing respect.
Yeah, it was like my career had a breath of fresh air when I did a song called Concrete, and a lot of people fucked with me after that. Because at first I was just maneuvering because I was known in the streets and shit, and I just had, you know what I'm saying? But people really grew a liking to me a lot when it went.
All right, y'all. So look, if you follow me on social media, you already seen I've been hand painting each and every one of these plaid shirts, man. This is a new exclusive drop from 4D Apparel. Got mine on already, hand painted on the back. We got a few different fonts for each one. Now I drew all these fonts myself just to, you know, have an outline for how I'm hand painted on there. Get in here, man, showing the hand paint. Now that being said, as live as they are, I know you already want the exclusive drop because there's only 34 of them. So the reason there is only 34 of them, we got the 40% off tattoo coupon inside of the shirt. All right, now look, if you watch Client Conversations, you already know about these 40% off, man. I was talking about them to Trey in the interview. I had made these a few years back, and you know, we ain't even gonna bring up the past. All that matters is get you one of these, one of 34. Look, there's only 34 of them. I'm not playing, man. Get you one of these online now. You get this coupon in there. Whether you just want the shirt, whether you just want the coupon, whether you want both, whether you're gonna split it with somebody. Drop the price in half and split it with them, man. Get you one before these are gone. Matter of fact, you know what? Let me show them let's see this shit. By any means, T. Get you these before they're gone. This is one of my favorite ones right here. Now I made each of these by hand and I hand painted each one. That's why there's only 34. Get them while you could get them.
And I changed my name, and I had a song called Concrete. So that's what a lot of people knew me from, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. When he had passed, it was like kind of a sad song.
What's this? This some shit you already had?
Nah, these are like concrete cracks in there. I just had something up in there.
Oh, man. All right.
Yeah.
All right, I got you.
Like this, you see this one right here?
No, yeah, I see where you're going. I see where you're going with it. I'll leave those for last.
Okay. But yeah, I changed my name to Concrete after that. So that's when people start fucking with me.
You like the name better? Like I said, bro, I just watched last night. You was battling that nigga with the braids. That nigga tried 1,000 fucking bars with your name, bro.
I don't really do name flips like that because I feel like it's low hanging fruit.
Yeah. How long did it take you to write for like a battle like that?
The process most of the time, I like to write fast because that's when I was smoking at the time. My memory was terrible. So I always like to write fast.
You stopped smoking?
Yeah, I stopped smoking completely.
How long has it been?
Like 2 months ago.
Okay.
I had a situation with I had a deep situation that happened where I was my child's mother was going through some things, and I had to be able to find them, and I just prayed on the situation, and I told the Most High that I was gonna dedicate my life to sobriety, and I was able to find them and find that situation. So I've been sober ever since, and it's been working for me.
Sober from weed or completely?
Everything. I've only done
How
weed
you feel?
anyway. I feel great. I have a battle, actually, my first out of town battle coming soon.
You about to have some shit for him with the
in
sober
New Orleans.
mind.
I have a battle in New Orleans, June 28th. Actually, you know what I'm saying? So I'm excited about that.
So like, I was talking about the writing, like for that, have you already started writing?
Yeah, I'm already done.
Oh, you already finished it?
Yeah, in 3 days. because I like to already have my material down pat, and
What
I'm
you
just
do,
a
you just
perfectionist.
pull up a picture of the nigga and you're like, yeah, this goofy ass nigga with the...
Yeah, it's just like, bro, I'm gonna tell you honestly, because all of this has happened. I became the biggest in the city in battle rap by accident.
And not to mention, you said you became the biggest in the city, but you already had a mind to go to New Orleans.
Yeah.
So it's like, nigga, yeah, we got bigger dreams
Facts.
than that.
And shout out to Walk for giving me another alley-oop. I wasn't at an event. They threw an event at Splash House, and he gave me a shout out in front of Murder Mook, and told him I was the best.
That's New York.
Yeah, Murder Mook. He's the greatest battle rapper of all time.
That's crazy.
So it gave me another So I came outside, and it gave me, because I've been away from battle rap for a minute. You know what I'm saying? For about, I would say like 6-7 months. I kind of got away from it. You know what I'm saying? I always feel like, honestly, I was afraid of myself when it came to battle rap.
What you mean?
Because a lot of people would tell me that I'm the greatest, or tell me I'm this and that, and it's like, I don't know where it's coming from or where it's channeled from. I don't know how I've been.
It's genuine, or you mean channeled
Yeah,
within yourself?
Tell me,
you don't know.
Yeah, like I just was fearful of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, to become a full battle rapper. Like, oh, this is what I'm gonna do. But sometimes we gotta understand when God give us another second chance or a third chance or certain things to rebrand ourselves. Because I've always rebranded myself every year. That's what I do.
Damn.
I used to be Concrete, then I became RealFamily Concrete. You know what I'm saying?
That's the Twitter handle, right?
Yeah, because people gotta be able to find you. You know what I'm saying? So I became RealFamily Concrete. RealFamily actually came from Stacks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I had a song dissing Trill Sammy like years ago.
Why you diss Trill Sammy? That's the light skinned nigga?
Yeah. Because first off, I come from an era of rap. It blew up too all over Twitter and stuff. I come from an era of rap where it was competition and certain stuff like that. So we was cool, but he was fucking with guys that I really wasn't fucking with. It wasn't that serious, but I had a song that blew up that say I come from a real family, we don't listen to Trill Sammy. So when that blew up all over Twitter, Stacks came to me and said, make that your brand, RealFamily. So
and bro, speaking of Stacks, that motherfucker there got some good ideas when it comes to like branding, marketing, all that type of shit. He used to tell me shit, cause we kind of started talking about it because he walked up on me. I walked up on him. He was listening to a book in the car, and I'm like, and I'm like, what you listening to? He showed me. I'm like, oh yeah, I read that whole. That's a good book. Blah 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 blah. And he's like, you read this already? I think it was either 50 Cent book or Rick Ross book. I had just bought it.
It's probably the 50 Cent book.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, that's good. He's like, you read this already? And he's like, oh, okay. And then after that, I guess he realized like we was on a level we could actually speak about these things. Yeah. And he used to be telling me it's like this. I'd be like, God damn, bro, this.
Yeah, he the one that told me like, bro, that's it.
And he would also say he liked to connect people with people. When he sees something in somebody, he's like, oh, you need to be
That's why he told me to come up to the shop. Because if he wouldn't have never told me to come up there, I wouldn't have never knew you.
Exactly.
I would have never did that. But when it comes to branding, people always be like, man, what that name gotta be, or what this and that. I always tell people, it's trial and error. You gotta follow the steps that God give you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta follow the steps. You feel me? Like, they be like, how did you do this? Or what did you think about with this? Or I be like, man, it just pop up. It just come. The more you work, or the more you know what I'm saying?
For lack of a better term, go with the flow.
Go with the flow.
Yeah.
Like, always, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I've always done. When it comes to this music shit, I never let nobody tell me you need to do this or you need to do that. I just always go with the flow. Yeah, for sure. But that's how I got my name, and that's how I got my brand, and I just always stuck with it.
How do you get paid off the battle rap? Is it like a one-time, like a parents fee type shit?
Yeah, but your name gotta be big enough. You gotta show them that you can sell tickets. You know what I'm saying? Or you can.
So it's almost like a comedian, because you're going like there. It's like a show.
It's like that. It's a comedian. It's more of a show. Battle rap is the most difficult performing arts in the world. It's not like you know how Tyler Perry show used to be, but the difference is if I fuck up a word in Tyler Perry show, somebody can fix it for me.
Yeah,
but in battle rap you can't do that.
Yeah.
You have one time only. to do this.
And you gotta act, cause I seen your ass up there trying not to laugh at that nigga trying to keep your face straight and shit. I see that shit.
It's defense as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you hear some of the most amazing bars and some of the most amazing shit in battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, it's performing arts. They teach you how to act. You got people that got acting roles off of battle rap. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Shit, they be on Wildin' Out too.
Wildin' Out. These are some of the biggest battle rappers in the world. You know what I'm saying? That Nick Cannon took a chance on. Mm-hmm. It's like comedy as well too. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a funny guy. I like to talk about my opponents. You know what I'm saying? And you feel me?
Yeah.
In a different light.
I was relating it to comedy in the business sense of like, you're the talent. You got to go up there, but you could get the leverage of, like you said, you got to sell tickets. So if I'm selling all the tickets, now you got to fuck around and give me a piece of the beverages. You
but you have to show that. Like me, I battled all of my not all of my battles was free because all of my battles wasn't free. I've won money. You know what I'm saying? I've won things like that.
Like prize money.
Prize money. Okay. Like that's what I love. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that for sure. And it's like you got to show that you worth this. And that's why I took a break, just to show my worth. You know what I'm saying? And like I'm coming back outside and you know what I'm saying?
So did you take a break to build?
Yeah, to build. Yeah, to
gain knowledge.
To build on it. You know what I'm saying? And to like, because battle rap is a maze too, where it's a lot of guys that do battle for free.
Yeah.
Which is still cool, but it's like, who don't want to get paid for their talent?
And like you said, you wasn't necessarily a battle rapper at first, so you kind of had to.
I had to learn. Because I know that even though I'm hot in battle rap, I only have 6-7 battles. So I still
no time to forget about you.
Yeah, so I have to understand that. Just catch the bodies first. You know what I'm saying? That, because I learned that from the OGs in battle rap as well. Like, bro, just catch the bodies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Build your name up in battle rap.
Defeat these other niggas.
Yeah, defeat them. You know what I'm saying? In battle rap.
Yeah.
And now nobody can fuck.
Watch podcasts. You gotta clarify.
Yes. Nobody can fuck with me though. Nobody really. When I rap, nobody can. That's just how I feel.
Battle rappers or all rappers?
All rappers.
Yeah.
All rappers, musically, everything.
I think if you rap and you think another rapper better than you, you're fucking toast already.
Yeah, but some people they just be believing that and they just be saying it. But I'm a person that really know it. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand rap from all different aspects, including writing music for people. You know what I'm saying? I've done that. That's good money as well.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Having BMI.
Shit. Which one is it? Party or Weekend that be writing for Drake?
Party.
That nigga's numbers is right there with Drake shit.
Yeah, so writing and just creating. I've been in the studio with the best of them. You know what I'm saying? And understanding how things work and certain things like that. I've been in behind the scenes a lot, which I'm thankful for. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people on Twitter think I'm an industry plant because I done been around people.
So many people, cause bro, as soon as they got something to say, you quoting that hoe with the picture with fucking Bun B or fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like whichever.
You know what I'm saying?
And they be shutting the fuck up.
Yeah, and that's another privilege of being in Houston and being from Houston. But I lived in Atlanta too.
Oh, how long you live out there?
I lived in Atlanta for like 2 years, from 2019. Well, yeah, for like 2 years, 2019 to 2021.
What made you go out there and what made you leave?
I went out there. I went out there with a friend of mine who showed me a lot. You know what I'm saying? His name was Big Boss Dre. He was somebody who was somebody who invested a lot of time in me.
Okay.
And he was an investor.
Okay.
Not even with money. He just invested a lot of time with me. He cared about my
like a mentor?
Yeah, something like that. Like he was like a Birdman to me. You know what I'm saying? He showed me around the world. You know what I'm saying? You go around different cities and stuff, you learn new things. Like
as a rapper, you gotta hit it at some point.
So I went to Miami with him. He took me to Miami because we got a lot of people in our family that never been nowhere, never been outside.
You from Miami?
I love Miami, but Atlanta was a place that I grew a real liking into, somewhere I really live. You know what I'm saying?
Atlanta is so black, bro. When I went out, I only been out there once. I did you know, the Villain Arts Convention.
Yeah.
I did the Villain Arts Convention in Atlanta in like 2022, maybe something like that. And it was cool, but I fuck with the city.
I don't
really fuck with them niggas with them conventions. They know I don't fuck with them. I hope they
love
watching
Atlanta,
this shit,
bro.
so they can't say I don't fuck with them. But yeah, the city, bro, it's just it's so black. First of all, I never been, cause Houston we got a lot of black people, but we got a lot of people in general. Atlanta has a concentrated black population. Like that shit
it was different. That was different for me too, because I would in Texas, I would most of the time in Houston, period. It'll be we'll be skeptical on like doing certain things on certain stuff like that. But out there, it was just it's so spiritual. You know what I'm saying? Like Martin Luther King marched there. Like I was out there during the time when George Floyd, you know what I'm saying?
When Martin Luther King was marching, bro, I was about to say, you done lied about the age already. We can't take it too far.
I was out there stomping with King, you feel me? But no, I was out there during the time, rest in peace George Floyd, he was somebody that I knew. And so
in real life.
Yeah, I know
George
in real
Floyd was
life.
from Houston.
Yeah, he was in my music videos and stuff. He was a real OG.
Yeah,
so it's like Atlanta
cool.
was a place where I seen people marching every day till it was one person out there, literally one person. I seen them. I woke up. I was staying downtown at the Hyatt.
This during the pandemic.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. So I was staying downtown at the Hyatt, and I woke up and the police station was boarded up because people they really bout that out there. You know what I'm saying? Like they really bout that out there, like the marching and all of that like that. You know what I'm saying? It was like that in Dallas a little bit because I lived out there too. When the pandemic first hit, I stayed in Dallas. That's another place that I love to stay too.
Dallas. How long were you out there?
I was out there for 2 years. I was out there in Dallas. I love being out there. I love being any place where.
That's not here.
Houston a little bit different because if you do something, like if I do photography in Dallas, if I was a photographer, it's people that can tell me how to, you know what I'm saying, this and that way more easier. You know what I'm saying? It's just the city is beautiful. It's just a little bit different. I mean, well, I'm from here, so it's a little different. You know what I'm saying? Of course, there's people that'll tell you this and that, but Dallas,
I think that's really the thing, like where you from, because there's people who Atlanta will probably say the same shit.
Yeah,
and they be like, but when I go to Houston,
I be telling them it's the same everywhere, but it's just the action of getting out your city. And Dallas is a very beautiful city. You know what I'm saying? I used to love just riding out there and just looking, you know what I'm saying, at the downtown area. It's just inspiring a lot. It's a lot of places and a lot of things out there. And people, like I say, you meet, they can tell you like, oh, you can go here or you can go there. You know what I'm saying? The tattoo game out there was dope too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I met a lot of artists and a lot of people out there. You know what I'm saying? And
you went to One Up, don't he fuck with TSF too?
Yeah, shout out to him, but I ain't go to him. He at that time when I stayed out there, I didn't know who he was. You know what I'm saying? When I stayed out there.
When did you stay in Dallas?
I stayed in Dallas 2017, 18.
Okay,
I moved to Atlanta from Dallas.
He wasn't like how he is now yet then, I don't think.
Hell nah. But shout out to the grind though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, cause that shit.
Cause he up now, you know what I'm saying?
He another one to be on Twitter.
Yeah, because that's where it's at. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I'm glad that we connected. So I'm like, bro, when you post, bro, I'm telling you.
I just got the blue check.
Yeah, when you do
it's
that.
under review, so.
That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? It's about the benefits of it. You know what I'm saying? You're able to edit your post. People take you more serious. Famous people.
Post, so
and shout out to the famous people that really fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? The people that help me out and not afraid to show me to their fan base. Like Carlos Miller. He a person that's like I would look to as a mentor that really help me out. Nicki Minaj helped me out a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Go back to Los. Y'all be chopping it up?
Yeah, Los is like a.
You been on there?
Huh?
You went on that shit yet?
No, I would love to though. I talked to him about it. When they come to Houston, I wanna fuck with him.
Yeah.
Because he I can tell he took a liking into me and to, you know, cause I'm a comedian as well.
Yeah, he another one who'll be on Twitter.
Yeah, because that's where it's at. Freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying? He's somebody that get dragged on the internet too for what he say, but he on Twitter, so it's like he him. You know what I'm saying? And he's somebody that not afraid to show talent. He retweet my battles, my music. You know what I'm saying? We like Twitter cousins. That's what we would call each other, like Twitter cousins. That's like somebody that I talk to, you know what I'm saying, who don't mind showing me, like, nah, do this or do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I fuck with Unc like that. You feel me? That's what we call him. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, y'all the same age. Let you tell it.
But you know what's crazy about him? I didn't know who he was at first.
For real?
I met a girl in the studio named Cleopatra.
That's not her name.
Man, that's what she called herself. She an artist. So
Okay.
her name was Cleopatra, and she was like, "You remind me of Carlos Miller, this and this and that." And I'm like, "Who is that guy? Who this and that?" So the next day, I had tweeted something. He had followed me. You know what I'm saying? And we followed each other after that. And I was like, "Oh, okay." You know what I'm saying? Like Ocho Cinco, somebody who don't mind doing that as well. You know what I'm saying? Like. I maneuver the Texas way. I done had deals on the table when I was homeless. You feel me? Sleeping in my car. So I do things the Texas way, meaning the Texas way is just get people to acknowledge you and co-sign you and wrap their arm around you. You know what I'm saying? And share their fan base with you. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people.
Why do you call that the Texas way?
Because a lot of us do that. You know, a lot even from back then. You know what I'm saying? Like Lil Flip. He was one, you know what I'm saying, that even if he have an independent label or even whatever, you know what I'm saying, you're going to get people to outside of this that's bigger to be like, man, he's him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to grind so hard to the point where people be like, man, this is the guy. You know what I'm saying? From Slim Thug, from when Pharrell seen him in Houston at a, how Pharrell signed him. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't. Pharrell signed Slim Thug because it was kids walking up to Slim Thug, walking past Pharrell a long time ago. And Pharrell was like, bro, this Texas is totally different. How we grind, you know what I'm saying? Like, Slim Thug
also
is one of those
Pharrell,
guys.
nobody fucking know what you look like for real. We ain't know what that nigga look like till the video with Snoop Dogg.
We didn't, but it's just, that's just
Slim
Texas
Thug,
though.
we know what Slim Thug look like.
Yeah, but it's just, that's the Texas way.
Yeah.
Just even walk, you know what I'm saying? He's been independent. You know what I'm saying? He showed me the way, like, all of these artists from over the years, from K-Camp, and all of these people that was bigger than him at the time.
Where he from, Dallas?
Who, K-Camp?
Yeah.
K-Camp is from Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? And all of these artists that was bigger than him, they was like, this is the guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and shout out to Rest in Peace B King too, because he was one of the first guys, he gave me a beat. You know what I'm saying? Because he was one of the first ones on Twitter. And Maxo Cream showed me how to work Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew him from the streets.
Maxo Cream was on Twitter?
Bro, Maxo Cream was the first. I always give help and give credit to him because we got a lot of history as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, we used to be beefing back then. Our cliques used to be beefing back then.
Now,
you know what I'm saying?
I want to ask what I was going to ask then.
Yeah, we used to be beefing back then, but not me and him per se.
Yeah, just the.
But just
the
back
people.
then, just running around young. You know what I'm saying? He was outside too.
That shit used to be big out here, all that click shit.
Yeah,
all that shit in Houston.
Cream Click. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out to them. Like, Maxo. He was a person my first time meeting him was at this girl house, and
Shout out to the women.
Yeah, shout out to the women because it was this chick. We was both over there, and we never had problems per se, me and him. But it was kind of, you know what I'm saying. I was around people that didn't fuck with them, and it was vice versa. So it was vice versa.
Cause I just shouted the bitch out. I just said shout out to the women. What you mean y'all was both over there?
We was both over there, and I don't know. We was fucking with her.
Oh,
she was cool.
Okay, I'm about
she
to
was
say
a girl.
that.
She was a girl. We was tight. She was a girl that was real tight. We both was cool with.
Got you.
And she not no street bitch or nothing, so she didn't know what was going on back then or none of that. But he was over there, and I asked him.
Yeah, that's my other friend who raps.
Yeah, but I asked him. That's how it was.
Yeah.
It was like we both rapped, and he was already him at the time. And I asked him some questions. You know what I'm saying? I just was like, fuck it. I asked him, like, how do you know what I'm saying? What do we, you know what I'm saying? I asked him some things like, how do I brand myself? How do I get bigger and certain stuff like that? And he gave me the game as far as Twitter and what to do. And I just never looked back.
Is that how he blew up?
No, he blew up from Facebook.
Really?
Yeah, he blew it from Facebook. He was dropping music. He been dropping music from Facebook, but the click shit helped. But he was dropping music from Facebook, you know what I'm saying, with Lala. That was like the first record I heard from him and his clique, Lala.
So probably, but by that time he was like, nah, you need to get on Twitter with
He
it.
was
That's
like,
the new way.
he was just telling me how to work with it, you know what I'm saying, and like how to just brand myself, retweet stuff, you know, because he was already on magazines and shit like that from way back when, and this is like 2013, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. Yeah, we actually took a picture that day.
SoundCloud
that was,
era.
you know what I'm saying, that was, I appreciate him. I always tell him like, bro, I appreciate you for that, you know what I'm saying, but that goes along with men not acting like they not, a lot of men act like they scared to talk to other men, and it might not even be a real situation, you know what I'm saying. But a lot of times people just be like thinking that, oh, it's beef, or even thinking that, oh, this person don't fuck with me, or this and this and that. When really we don't even have no issue. We all, because a lot of this click
don't
shit,
even give a fuck. He minding his business.
a lot of this click shit and a lot of anger come from trauma. Honestly, we releasing trauma on each other. We all fucked up, or we all mad.
At the same time, trauma plus you still have the word teen in your age, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't know how to take that trauma and how to turn it into something positive, or maybe even just understand it to the point where you could control it. So we just
mad at each other. We all just mad. You know what I'm saying? That's why
Who was this nigga? You mad? Well, I bet I matter. Well, let's find out.
I always love to see guys that was in the streets, that was outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was somebody that was outside. I always love to see the guys that was outside doing a bunch of dumb shit, turn their life around, and you know what I'm saying, and become who they are.
Yeah.
But I have no problem with shouting out the people that helped me, you know what I'm saying, in my process. And even now, he always show love, like, oh, I see you, you know what I'm saying, and what I'm doing and certain shit like that. So
he used to pull up at fucking Tap Out too.
Yeah, man, come on, that's what I'm saying. Like, shout out to Maxo. But
I met that nigga, I'm tatting like this. And nigga said, hey, my nigga, hey, Maxo, this my nigga D. I said, oh shit, nigga. What's up, nigga? And that nigga looking at me like, who the fuck is this? I'm like,
yeah,
I'm tatting,
shout out to him though, but we gotta give credit when credit be due, when the people that help out. You know what I'm saying? Like there's somebody that helped me out, like on the Twitter. That's why, you know what I'm saying? So I always took that and just I ran with it. Anything somebody teach me, I just take whatever I can from it, and I just learn from it, you know what I'm saying? And I keep saluting them in the process, because I never would be, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, rap wise, I wouldn't be who I am if it wasn't for Walt, you know what I'm saying? Or certain, you know what I'm saying? Certain shit like that. So, yeah, I love that about myself.
Yeah.
Because it helped me be able to continue to grow.
The game that you learn from all these people, that's what kind of helped you transition with the independent entrepreneurship and because did they kind of do that, like have different hustles and separate incomes?
Yeah, but it's just like all of them, they helped me, man. All of this shit, all of them, they helped me. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel indebted, but it's just like I just love being who I am, comfortable enough who I am to say, man, this guy helped me. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Kenny Lou. You know what I'm saying? That was my brother too. You know what I'm saying?
He helped that nigga Ghost?
Huh? No, I didn't know him.
Okay.
But I knew Ken. You know what I'm saying? From the streets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was a real gangster. So I knew him from the streets. Most of our artists and stuff be real gangsters, so you feel me? Like, be real gangsters. You know what I'm saying? They be real people too. They go through real shit. So
fuck with that nigga Ghost. I had bro, and I don't have it, so nobody will ever fucking believe me when I say this. But that nigga Ghost, I lived in San Antonio, and he lived up there too. And I met him, you know, however I met him, and he told me he was gonna start rapping, and I'm like, nigga, yeah, cause you know Ghost is big, nigga. What your big ass finna rap about, nigga? He's like, man, I want you to make this album cover. He had a song called Everything Gone, and he's like, all the lean gone, all the beans gone, everything gone. He like, I want you to make this album cover. I was like, all right, bet, bro. I made like 3 of them hoes, and he never used it, but I'll just be thinking like, bro, I made this nigga first album cover.
He was
and
nice
this nigga
too.
Came out here, like, bro, the time period of him dying and him telling me he was finna rap was like maybe 2-3 years, but he came out here and blew the fuck up after he came back out.
I mean, when you got, you know what I'm saying, like I say,
with Maxo and them.
Yeah, it start from the streets, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everything start from the streets. Some people, they blow up and they just able to blow up without it, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's more easier when you was already known on some dumb shit, and which is crazy. You know
Yeah, because people remember you, and then if your music good, they gonna be like, oh, okay, that's such and such. Remember he was doing this. Oh, and his music good.
Yeah, so it's like most people. Most of the time, that's just how it go. But like I say, I'm just thankful for the game and all the shit that people have taught me throughout this process. You know, even from Kiati, what he helped me with. You know what I'm saying, and what he told me.
Her body.
Yeah, he give me game and shit too.
He on the radio, right?
Yeah, shout out to Kiati. I got some, like, I be telling guys, like, cause Kiati, he was a rapper. He been rapping since back then. One of his first mixtapes was Drag War in the Jungle. And I mention it to him, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. Cause it's like, these guys, was people that inspire me, you know what I'm saying, to do what I do. You know what I'm saying? But they'll never know. I feel like a lot of times you gotta tell people, you know what I'm saying? Cause people be feeling like, a lot of times no matter how much success somebody have, they be thinking that, you know, maybe I didn't make an imprint, or maybe I just this and this and that. So I always like to remind guys, like, yeah, you that. Just like it's somebody that's not as known as me, they'll tell me that. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, Creek, you did this, and you know what I'm saying, you did that, you helped me through that. So these guys, I always like to shout them out, you know what I'm saying, and let them know that it's love, and I appreciate them, you know what I'm saying?
We do whatever the fuck we want in here, so you can shout niggas out all day if you want
Shout out to them, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of history with a lot of artists, you feel me? And they all a part of helping me become who I am and what I will be.
When you look back on it, like, cause you still working, so obviously it's not the end of the story.
You know
what I'm saying? But whenever you look back at that shit, how does that feel? Of all the accomplishments that's already there.
I feel great. I just work. I still work. Of course, like it's
like it never happened.
Yeah, well, I still work like it never happened. But I just I look to them for motivation. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I don't sign to nobody or this and that. I just be wanting them to just know that I'm still out here. You know what I'm saying? And I never had management. I never had nothing. It's just always been me and the Twitter. I've never had a manager in my life. Like,
so
I never had a team.
Everything you ever did, you booked it yourself?
Booked it myself. I never had nothing. I never had people that's just, you know what I'm saying? Was
you always tapped in, like, with what's going on, even before, like, the social media? You just tapped in, like, like you just pay attention? I
always pay attention, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, even now, you see how we was talking about the streaming era? It's not even about just music. It's about streaming completely. That's why it's
the real streaming era now.
Real streaming era, you know what I'm saying? A PC. My son is a fan of speed. So I be telling him, like, bro, I'm gonna work hard. You're gonna meet a lot of these people that you be watching. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna work hard. Huh? Yep. Yeah, he love Casanat and all of these people, and I'm like, bro, I work hard. He don't even know what I do.
Yeah.
I love to do a lot of things. That's why, even like I told you, this tattoo, it mean a lot to me, because it's me conquering a lot of these gems and a lot of these things that I want to do in life. So, because it's really mainly for my
picking the stones up. I love Marvel, bro.
Mainly for my children, because imagine my father passed in 2015. Yeah. So just imagine if your father was a tattoo artist, right? And you was able to see the things that he can do. You probably would have done it earlier, right? And you probably would have been way further than where you are.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm such a stubborn motherfucker. I probably wouldn't even had a tattoo if my father was a tattoo artist.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's some type of inspiration will come from it. So if my son and
when you get older, you come back around to, you gonna be like, damn, my dad was say you to fuck everything up, you like, fuck it, my dad was a tattoo artist, so let me go get this machine.
My dad was or you don't even have to be a tattoo artist. It's about the fact that my son will be able to see me, my children in general will be able to see me do everything. They're gonna say, man, my dad do everything. My dad.
You ain't have to get nobody else to approve or help you, or, you know, like, you pay for your shit, or, you know, all that.
My dad battle rapped. My dad tattooed, you know what I'm saying? My dad worked hard at everything that he done, and he watched me record. He watched me do everything.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a level. It's just different. You know what I'm saying? We able to see those things. So that's another reason I work hard too, because we won't be here forever. So it's about the imprint that you'll leave. You know what I'm saying? When you're not here, your children will be able to say, man, I can be anything that I want to be, because I'm conquering different avenues. I'm not just saying
doing whatever he wanted.
Anything, bro. Anything that you want to do. I believe that you could do anything that you want to do. You can't fly, but you'll be able to fly. You'll be an aviator if you want. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm starting to think, I ain't gonna lie, I'm starting to feel like if you think you can fly,
you probably,
God damn it, you probably can.
You have to tap into the other side of your brain.
You're not quite aligned yet. You just got just a couple more. Hey, don't jump off the building just yet, but you almost there.
I believe so too as well. If you get, you know what I'm saying, if you get to that point, or you tap into a different side of your brain, you know what I'm saying, on certain things. I believe our people can do a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? Because I done seen some amazing shit happen in this world. You feel me? Like, honestly. Like
what? Give me a fantastical story.
Just by being in the streets, I've seen people survive certain things. Like, I done seen people get shot, and survive 17 shots, multiple shots, you know what I'm saying? I done seen shit like that, you know what I'm saying? You know, I done seen babies almost, people say they dead and they just start breathing, you know, things like that. It just show you that, you know,
it's possible.
A lot of things is possible. You know, I done seen people, shout out to Ski Taste, well, that's another friend of mine that I grew up with.
Who?
You know what I'm saying? Ski Taste, the rapper. He a Southwest rapper, but he big in the city as well. You should tap into him. Everybody should tap into him. He got shot, and a doctor said he'll never walk again. And he's walking. You know what I'm saying? He's walking. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them, the Rejects. It's Trader Truth. He have a lot of rappers that are popping in the city. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I've seen a lot of shit happen out here, bro. That show you anything is possible. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially shit like that. Mm-hmm. Hell yeah, for sure, shit like that. But yeah, I believe you can fly some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I was like, man, you can be an aviator. That's not easy to do. You know what I'm saying? Or you feel me, flying a plane. That's not easy to do.
Close.
But yeah, I just pretty much get up every day and just work hard towards my dream.
You could get paid. I just heard about he was a private plane pilot for one person in Dubai, and this nigga make like $250,000 or $300,000 a year.
Yeah,
damn.
You flying for real.
Flying high, happy as shit flying that plane. And it's for one person, so it's not like you on like a commercial schedule where you gotta catch all the red eyes. Maybe I don't know, maybe the person had a wild schedule, but.
And my big brother is trying to go to, be a pilot. A pilot. Shout out to him. I don't know if he wanted me to tell people, but fuck it. You know what I'm saying? That's something big to me. Cause you know what I'm saying, like, we don't have too many people that actually want to do things like that. That
don't want to hoop or rap or fucking trap.
Man, they just want to do that, man. All that shit is over with, bro.
Cause there's so much other shit.
Yeah, it's so much other things, and
I just found out. You know how fast you could be a fucking phlebotomist?
What's that?
The people who take your blood. You know, like,
for real.
Yeah, so you know, like it's not the nurse and it's not the doctor, but someone else will come take your blood.
Oh, just
and
that.
And they actually like, I don't know, fucking do organize. I don't know what the fuck they do, but it's quick. You could be it's a good job. You could be a phlebotomist, or you could be a real estate agent. But these are things you could do this year. Start learning, and you could be that certified this year.
Off the rip.
But people don't want to learn about those type of.
Yeah, it's so many jobs and so many things. There's so many things that you can do in this world, bro, and. I just want to be that voice to tell people that you can do that. You could do all of those things. I done been a manager at Family Dollar. I done broke my back at Amazon.
You was writing the schedule?
Huh?
You was writing the schedule and all that shit?
Yeah. Yeah,
You was
I shot a
changing
video
people days because you ain't fuck with him?
I shot a video
I don't want to work with this nigga. He gonna work on Tuesday. You was doing that shit.
I shot a video in Family Dollar.
Which one?
It's a video. It's a song called No Hook that still it go viral to this day. Like me, I don't pay attention to too much YouTube views because I get millions of views on my own platform.
Speaking of your videos, bro, not to cut you off, but I'm gonna forget. Where was you at in that video with your daughter with the goats and shit? Fucking goat with a Cuban link on. Where was that shit at? That was at the homie house? No,
it's a actual adult place. People should take their children there. It's a dope place called Go to the Bayou. It's
so it's like a pet zoo.
Yeah,
essentially.
Not really. It's just a lot of goats. I learned a lot about goats out there.
Oh, just goats?
Yeah, I learned a lot about goats.
They teaching you about that. They sell goats?
No, but you can go out there. You can.
Say they get you over there like, could you go learn about these goats? Goats are great, ain't you?
Goats are like kind of like dogs.
What you mean?
They
like to the bayou, so
having a goat is like having a dog. It's kind of the same thing. I learned that. Like they just kind of the same. Like so they be happy when you pulling up. You know what I'm saying? They just
personality wise.
Yeah, personality wise, it's like having a dog. You know what I'm saying? They just outside, shit like that.
Was that a black place? A black owned place?
No.
Why the fuck did the goat you put that shit on the goat? The Cuban link?
Yeah.
Should've known.
I put the Cuban link on the goat. It was a hell of an experience to be able to take my daughter there though. You know what I'm saying? And shoot the video there and shit like that. But yeah, it's a place called Goats on the Bayou. It's you
ain't gotta shout them out twice. They ain't paying me now.
Shout out. But you know, people might like me. Another artist might want to shoot that.
Nah, if it's good for the kids, go ahead let them know. What
but the children loved it. You know, it was my niece.
What side of Houston was it on?
It wasn't in Houston. Actually, it was like, man, it was like far past Manville, like past all of that type shit. It was like far
towards
like Manville, Fresno area, but past all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But it was cool.
County.
And you know what I'm saying? It was real cool. It was dope.
I mean, not Bexar County, Brazoria County.
Shit like that. It was like far. You know what I'm saying? But I was able to find them. You know what I'm saying? And we was able to get, they real cool. Like when it comes to the business and shit like that coming there.
No, that's her, and it looked dope as a concept. I just was sitting there like, what the fuck is this nigga at with these goats?
Bro, you ain't the first person that asked me where the fuck I was at. They like, bro, where the fuck you was at with all these goats?
Cause it was a lot of them.
Yeah, that was it was a project.
And now that you tell me what it is, that probably wasn't even half the ghosts that was at the place, huh?
You pick who you want. You know what I'm saying? You pick who you want, and shit like that.
That's crazy.
But they not. I learned a lot about them. It was dope being out there because you think they aggressive or certain shit like that. They just childish as hell.
You thought they were aggressive?
Yeah, I thought goats was. Man, you don't know what things are until you meet them.
Animal, yeah.
Yeah, as far as an animal, they be wild.
I don't think no animal that people use their milk is aggressive.
I get that. Cause I about to say, bro, the gorilla.
So that's kind of my thing. We've been talking.
Cows, but nah, cows be tripping.
Cows are aggressive as fuck.
They be tripping.
But they slow. What the fuck you gonna trip from all the way over there? I see you, nigga, you big as fuck.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I thought you finna say animals ain't aggressive. Cause we've gonna have that gorilla 100 niggas versus gorilla talk.
I mean, we can have it because
we can have
what side are you
because
on?
people. I'm on the man side because it's like people gotta be for real.
I'm on that 99.
People gotta be honest.
Versus 2 because I'm on the gorilla side.
I mean, by me having knowledge of gorillas and animals, gorillas have no killer instinct. They probably run from 100 of us. I'm not gonna lie to you. 100 people come. I done seen a gorilla run from a duck. I've seen on video gorilla run from a duck. If a gorilla see 100 people coming towards him, he probably run. I'm not gonna lie to you. But if you Google,
you know how humans act, they gonna force that nigga to get active.
But even if you Google,
we gotta figure out our debate. So it's you, nigga, and we got 100
But
niggas.
even if you Google how many people do it take to take a gorilla down, it would tell you.
Probably the most Google shit of this month.
But it would tell you. It is not many. It don't take many.
But what is that based on?
You gotta think about endurance. You got to think about the fact that he might get he'll get tired.
Nigga, they don't get tired if y'all trying to take him out.
They do get tired. They do.
It's life or death.
He will be exhausted, bro, fighting 100 people.
That's worse.
I'm pro man. I don't think that 100. You know what
And
I'm
I
saying?
say yo, cause I'm not going.
I'm not gonna be in the front line though.
You won't be number 98.
I'm gonna be like number
y'all get them.
But I'm just being honest. That lions have killer instinct. You know what I'm saying? I love animals. So gorillas don't have a killer instinct at all. They don't have a killer instinct. Even fighting each other, they don't. Huh?
They kill their babies for no reason.
You can, but it's a baby. He didn't even try to kill the baby. You can do anything. A gorilla is so strong.
He kill it for no reason.
Harambe?
Nah, people kill Harambe.
But it's
not a gorilla.
It's not a gorilla.
You said orangutans?
But at the same time,
I don't think that's a
if
gorilla.
these animals see 100 people coming towards them, they don't have the psych to be like, bro, I'm finna take out 100 people. Huh? If he boxed in, probably so, but he's still gonna get tired. Like but it's
gonna feel like fight or flight.
No.
So if you can't leave, there's no flight. So
they
it's
different.
Fight.
They closer to human than they closer to, which I don't believe in evolution. But as far as an animal being closer to humans, a human can see 100 people coming towards him and he gonna half of the time he gonna run. So if a gorilla see 100 people coming towards him, he not finna be like, people think that gorillas beat on their chest because they trying to threaten somebody. Gorillas beat on their chest because they don't want problems. But a lot of people don't know that. But I do. Like I love animals.
You went to the gorilla park too?
No, I study animals. I love them. I have a clothing line which is RealFamily. My RealFamily clothing is about endangered animals. So a gorilla is an endangered animal, so I learned a lot about endangered animals.
It's finna be endangered the way motherfuckers finna attack these niggas.
I know that gorilla been Googling shit like, what can I, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just honest. I'm pro man, like 100 men. Like we have to think 100 men. A gorilla gets tired, he will be exhausted fighting. They get bro, they don't even kill each other like that. They be like, it's just,
I ain't gonna lie, when you think about, I had said Planet of the Apes type of shit. When you think about the gorillas on Planet of the Apes, the humans was fucking them up the quickest. It was the little chimpanzees that was on our ass.
Somebody holding their arm, somebody this and that, but not to say the first 30, 40, it's getting like,
it's gonna be
fucked up, you know what I'm saying?
You're going down.
But I'm just all pro man, you know what I'm saying?
That's why you wanna be
I'm pro man, like
57th in line.
Like we men rule the earth. You know what I'm saying? Men and women rule the earth. You think that a gorilla is no? I don't believe that.
100 nigga probably outthink the gorilla, but if we just talk about brute force, nigga, put these niggas in here.
How long can he do that?
The gorilla can't leave.
How long can he do that?
I guess we're gonna find out. I believe
we have 100 people, and some people have fresh legs and fresh endurance and fresh this and
weak ass legs compared to this gorilla.
Man,
you can't get enough leg days.
I don't believe it. I really don't believe it. I really don't believe a gorilla can beat 100 people. Like even people that are real specialists behind this say that gorillas can't beat 100 people. They will probably run, or they will get tired before they even beat up 100 people. By that time they'll be tired. We know that they lift whatever times they wait, or they can do whatever times whatever. But it's like, nah, I don't believe it.
So you don't think the gorilla gonna be on some Thanos shit?
Gorilla takes L.
Because Thanos was tearing their ass up.
Gorilla takes L. Shout out to Thanos. But that gorilla taking an L. I'm on the other side of this, y'all. Gorilla's taking an L. Put me in there with him.
What you gonna do to him?
No animal. Listen. First off, no animal in this world can take a blow to the groin. Understand that, first of all.
You don't think so?
No animal in this world can take a kick or nothing to the groin.
As soon as he go for it, the gorilla sweep his stupid ass up. You across the room. Gorilla did you greasy.
I'm whooping them one deep. But 100 people, I be telling them on Twitter, they talking about I got you, creep. Look, they gonna pump me up. But I don't think I just don't.
I seen on Twitter that's talking about 100 gorillas versus Jocelyn Hernandez.
Yeah, like nah, Jocelyn whooping them gorillas
on their ass.
You know what I'm saying? She gonna do it like it's her B-day. But I just feel like 100 men, bro. That's a lot of men versus a gorilla. Like we've been taking gorillas out we've been taking things out for years. Like, of
I'm
course,
gonna say this: we're in America. All the mostly colonized places are far the fuck away from animals such as gorillas. And that's for a reason, because you talk about the humans in charge. The gorillas over there like ain't in charge of this shit.
But we got
they
one
captured
gorilla.
a couple of our cousins in them for the zoo. They got his stupid ass, but that was the worst of us.
Okay, so 5 gorillas, yeah. But one gorilla by his, bro, they are scared. I literally seen a gorilla running from a duck. I've literally really seen it. You know what I'm saying? I really seen a gorilla run from a duck because they don't know. You got to understand.
I feel like there was more context to that video.
Us men, we humans, period, are apex as well. Just like a gorilla is an apex. You feel me? Nothing hunts them. You feel me? Humans only hunt humans. So we apex predators. So just like a bear, you know what I'm saying? Like you have apex. Humans are apex. We are the top of the top. So they not gonna leave 100 of us running towards him. He probably fold up. She like, man, I don't think so. This and this and that.
You think that movie? You seen that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio with the bear?
The Revenant.
Yeah.
No, but I
think
they references a lot in battle
scene.
A bear is different from a gorilla though. Especially a polar bear, that's the strongest animal on the planet. I would say, besides like hippos.
Gorillas are up there, bro.
A polar bear would beat a gorilla. A polar bear would beat a gorilla, for sure. A polar bear stands probably 7 foot tall.
So you like polar bear, regular bear, me, and Jocelyn.
No, it's me, then a polar bear.
Okay.
And then I'm pro man. I'm pro, you know what I'm saying, human. Like, so it's me, and then it's a hippo. Yeah, because they strong too. They like the strongest. They got the strongest bite in the.
You've done time. You spent time researching this.
This is when I get comfortable and y'all see
you spent time researching this, huh? You was over there. Okay, you talking to ChatGPT. So at what point does a gorilla tire out from exhaustion?
They'll be tired, bro. They don't do no endurance training.
What if it's a fucking Kevin Gates gorilla and he don't get tired? He on each and every one of our ass.
Bro, they don't do shit. But sit there.
I think it could go either way.
People talk about
being devil's advocate right now, but I really feel like it could go either way because I seen a painting. An artist just did a painting, and it was on Twitter actually. It was a gorilla in the middle, and he did 100 people, and I was looking at it like
that's 100 people.
That's a lot of people.
So
they gonna have to outthink them. They gonna have to be like, all right, 5 of y'all gonna die, but y'all go around the front of him, and he gonna fuck you up. I'm sorry, but we gonna come behind him, and we gonna hug with the arrow.
I'm not a part of the first 5.
That we just built. While y'all was getting fucked up, I just built the arrow out this wood and sticks over here. They can outthink them, but as far as brute
I'm not a part of the first 5. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Yeah, because you done hyped them up, making them think they can for the fucking gorilla up. Y'all get in there. It's y'all. We humans. It's us.
It's just like
y'all go first.
100 people. like 30 can grab one arm. Like they not that. Like that's like 30. Like it's just I don't know. Like it's 100 men. Gorillas don't have no type of fighting training. They don't have no. They just think
You think they gonna grab 100 people and what's the likeliness that they be trained to fight?
It ain't even about trying to fight. Like we can do something, bro. Like we can do something, bro. He gonna get hurt for sure. But people I just think they just scared and just say it's a gorilla. Like I don't know. I just think people just scared. But if we had a chance, bro, if a gorilla was on the loose in our spot and it's 100 of us, we finna, no matter how much we feel about this gorilla, these 100 men, we finna be like, bro, we finna take this motherfucker out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
if a gorilla running here right now, bro.
See, it's not 100 people. It's not 100 people.
Getting shot, hey. But even if say none of us got guns, all we got is these cameras and the fucking gorilla and us. Bro, we're going out the back, we're opening the doors. This nigga gonna tear this shit up till he ready to go. I'm not fucking with that fucking gorilla.
See,
that's his shot now.
Then.
He go, I would give him my machine. You're the captain
It's
now.
not 100 people though. You know what I'm saying? It's not 100 people in here. But 100 people, bro, 100 men.
This nigga's retarded.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just saying 100. The first 20 might. You know what I'm saying? They going to the hospital for sure. They going to Bent Harbor.
The hospital?
The first 20 going to Bent Harbor.
They're going to see God. They're not going to the hospital.
Well, I feel like the first 10 they dying.
Because
by that time he's tired. Bro, a gorilla is not.
If 100 niggas run up on me right now, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. Cause I I'm liable to fucking do anything to y'all niggas. Cause if 100 niggas running for this gorilla,
a gorilla is not that what people think that they is. You know what I'm saying? They are. They have. They don't have, like I say, they don't have a killer instinct like a lion per se.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They don't.
Are they meat eaters?
No, they not. And potassium don't win fights. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? they eat bananas all day. Potassium don't win fights. You feel me? But they are strong. But 100 men, like, I ain't gonna lie. To me, I feel like it says a lot about how men feel about themselves to feel like 100 of us can't.
The way I feel about men is that it's not gonna be 100 niggas who feel the way you feel about we finna fuck this gorilla up. It's 7 niggas who like they looking. Who can I throw at this gorilla so I can get away?
Them niggas you put in the front. I'm not being in the front.
They
been
acting like they was the other niggas the whole time. They already peeped it. Yeah, I'm finna act like I'm this nigga. They gonna put me last to be the anchor.
The first ones in the front, put them niggas in the front. Put them niggas at 6 foot in the front, bro. You know what I'm saying? Put them niggas
what
at 6
you
foot.
got against the tall niggas?
I'm just saying, them niggas 6 foot, them niggas need to be in the front, bro. If you 6 foot, because the gorilla's 6 foot,
in front of me.
Get in the front, bro. You know what I'm saying? Niggas at 6 foot 2, 300 pounds. Get in the front, bro. You know what I'm saying?
This is what you're here for.
Huh? No, I ain't in the middle at all. I'm way in the back. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm 5'7", so put me way in the back.
So we lining it up by height now.
Nah, we ain't doing that. We gonna line it up by, you know what I'm saying? We gonna go from Z.
All the short niggas gonna act like the tall niggas never did shit, nigga. It was us that took that gorilla out for real.
Like just put me in the back. You know what I'm saying? Far in the back when he gets tired.
I know it's strategic wise, we want the stronger ones kind of in the back, right? To that
Yeah, I'm the strongest one. That's why I'm in the back. I'm the strongest one. That's why I'm in the back, y'all. Put them tall niggas. Put the tall niggas in the front. You know what I'm saying? Put the niggas that's 6 foot.
Yeah.
Cause gorillas be scary. You feel me? They be scary. I know people don't think that they are just because, you know what I'm saying, they big or whatnot. But they be scary. Put the niggas that they feel like that you know what I'm saying, that the height match up, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Put them in the front. Put me in the back. Way in the back. I don't really care who in the middle and certain shit. Just put me in the back.
Right.
Because I want to be. Yeah, put the strongest one in the back, so I can be the one. You know what I'm saying? That stand on top of them, like, yeah, we did it. You know
That's
what
I was saying about your cipher. I was like, see, they got him going last, cause I'm thinking about like track, like he the
best
anchor,
is
like he
last.
the best one.
Say the best
but
for
they was
last.
like, I don't think that's how it works. That's why I asked you that shit.
Yeah, but they did in that one. They did. They did. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the cipher, yeah, for sure.
But it better not never be a fucking gorilla attack. Y'all call concrete? Cause he said, call that nigga, bro.
Put
because
me in the
he
back.
said,
I said, and I'm gonna stand on it in the back. The
you
back,
stand on it back there.
I'm gonna be like 98. You know what I'm saying? 98.
That's the part that be killing me with the whole
40,
discussion.
50.
Cause why are we lining the niggas up? Niggas like, yeah, I'm gonna be number 12. I'm gonna be number. Man, if y'all don't all go,
Put them extra tough niggas in the front. You know what I'm saying? Put them niggas. Put them.
We've been talking about fighting niggas all year.
Yeah,
get it off your chest.
Put Aaron the plumber them in the front.
Yeah.
You feel me? Put them niggas in the. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be off the back. You feel me? That was a bar, by the way. I'm gonna be in the back. But nah, I just don't feel like 100. I just don't feel like a gorilla is whooping 100 men. Like no, not without even no training. We just
The
Y'all
fact
gotta
that you
scream
think the
with 'em,
gorilla
though.
need to be trained, I'm just picturing like some fucking Rocky type shit of a fucking gorilla get ready to fight. The gorilla don't need to be
But
trained,
people
bro.
act like gorillas like weaving and, you know what I'm saying? Like we don't even know how they fight. We watch them fight each other, they trash. Watch them fight each other, they trash.
Bro, I don't know, bro. I watched King Kong versus Godzilla, bro. That nigga won.
Who?
King Kong.
I fuck with, nah.
Yeah.
He got his ass whooped.
No, he ate them hoes and he
He got
won
his ass
in the
whooped,
end.
didn't he? And one of them, didn't he get his ass whooped in the
No,
first
he
one?
won. I'm talking about the new ones when they in like the underworld, like the center Earth. You seen that shit?
I fuck.
Yeah,
I
the
mean, I'm a
gorilla was on
Kong
his ass.
fan. I love the Titans. You feel me? But that ain't that. You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't that. Like gorillas is pussy. I'm running down on the gorilla. Amir, I'm finna ask my son. Amir, me versus a gorilla, who you got? Huh? Kids will do it to you, boy. Just because off appearance, you ain't never seen them fight. Like, that's cold-blooded. Kids will do it to you, boy. But now I understand that. I understand how the view of it, like, it's a gorilla and certain shit like that, but I just don't believe it. You know what I'm saying?
Funny as fuck.
I don't believe it.
We gonna be watching like gorilla gonna be ice bagging his ass.
See, that's one person. So why you doing that?
Because you was talking the shit, nigga.
I'm in the back, bro.
I'm telling you, bro. I got the footage. I got the footage, y'all. Hey, before we go in there, I want everybody to see this.
Nah, don't do that.
He said, yeah.
Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't. I'm in the back.
Because he said he got it.
So we don't feel like a gorilla is gonna get tired at all. 100 people. That whooping 100 people is crazy. So, he gonna get tired and keep fighting. But we still be tired. A gorilla gonna be exhausted. He gonna I mean, me personally, I feel like they ain't got no hands. I feel like me in there with them, if I'm mad enough, I'ma weave a couple punches. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, just get back. Just wait till you get tired. Weave his strongest ones. You know what I'm saying? And just bing, bing, bing. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like it's possible for a human to knock a gorilla out. I'm with you on that.
Appreciate
I just don't think that it's likely. The possibility and probability are.
But it's people that have explained this that are real professional. We just talking.
You talking about you on Twitter?
No. I'm talking about people that are animal people that got into the conversation because the conversation blew up so big
I ain't
that you had people that
close enough then.
Nah, I'm just saying it's people that explained it like it'll get tired by then. In a minute we gonna talk about this when we get in the car about you feeling like a gorilla with me because ain't no gorilla whooping me. Ain't no gorilla whooping me, boy. You crazy? That's crazy, man. Like your own kids will do it to you. But I understand that I just love the conversation of it though.
Yeah.
For sure. Like I love the conversation of it.
What made you stop on your tech? Was it because it hurt or was it because you was like you're not doing it correctly?
Because I always knew that I was gonna have somebody greater to do it better. Yeah.
That sounds like an excuse.
No, it's not. It's not. I just feel like that. I really feel like that. When I first started it, I feel like I only can do so much.
Shit hurt. Niggas always got a good ass reason why they supposed to stop because the tat hurt.
I'm being honest. Like all tats hurt me. So
yeah,
all tats, every tat I ever got hurt me. But I just feel like when I first started this, I just feel like I'm finna do it, but I know somebody gon', you know what I'm saying? Somebody that's way greater gon' do it for me. I'm dead serious.
That's crazy because I felt like that too when I was tatting myself, but I was talking about myself.
Because you gotta understand.
Like, in 4 years I'm finna tear this whole up, but I'm gonna leave it right now because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But I'm gonna be back.
You gotta understand. This is a part of me also showing love because nobody that you know has ever done this tat.
Yeah.
Done this particular. So if I started and somebody finishing and they able to say this is their work or this and that, it's totally different. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? This is something I never seen nobody done that I just thought of getting. You know what I'm saying? Honestly. Like, so now you've done it.
I was gonna ask you, did you fuck with the it seems random. They be saying I be doing this, I just be switching the subject.
I love random shit.
But with the Marvel shit, did you fuck with the new Captain America, the Black Captain America?
Yeah, I loved it. I loved it. I ain't gonna lie. I fucked.
Did you like the other Captain America or no?
Yeah, I did. I liked him for who he, you know what I'm saying, for who he was, cause that's all we knew. Yeah. But it's like the times have changed. You know what I'm saying? That was a great movie in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I love Marvel movies. You know what I'm saying? I have my favorite characters, of course, which is like Spider-Man.
Okay. Tom Holland Spider-Man or just Spider-Man?
Original. Tom Holland I fuck with because
original movies?
Yeah, like
you tripping. What the fuck is his name? I was about to say Peter Parker. Tobey Maguire?
That was fire. Because they had
that little British mother, is he English?
I don't know.
You would know, is he? Bro, Tom Holland, that little English motherfucker, bro, he's the coldest Spider-Man. I don't give a fuck.
I fuck with, but I like the new Far Away from Homes and all of that.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm not.
He looked like a little kid though. I'm big on
the times change and you know what I'm saying, letting somebody, you know what I'm saying, else You know what I'm saying?
They had his old ass in the one movie with all three of them.
Yeah, like
Tobey Maguire.
I fuck with it. My son love it. You know what I'm saying? We both Spider-Man fans, but I really love like Pokemon for the most part. That was like something that made me creative.
So I never seen this movie, the Thanos movies, until when I opened the shop. So 2 years ago.
I relate to him a lot. I like Thanos.
I never watched it, and everybody loved it. I just was tatting, bro. You see me at the other shop. I just
Tatting
be in that
every
hoe. Every day I'm in the shop, I'm not
Every day
doing
in
nothing
that
else
hoe
but
tatting.
all I know about is fucking fine line red dragons
I remember you had a
and
better
roses
dub than
and
somebody.
top.
I remember you had a better
Don't get
dub
me
than
started,
somebody.
man.
We was arguing
Don't
about
fucking
that.
give me R.I.P. to JJ.
He died.
Yeah, he died.
Damn, rest in peace to him.
Yeah, he overdosed.
Yeah, he
had a tattoo shop. So
he had a
we
terrible dove though. Bro, it was a dove. It was terrible, but. They was arguing about who had the better dove.
Everybody was saying his was better too. And I'm looking at these niggas like, you know, good and all right.
But that was dope.
So fuck me, I can't draw. Okay.
That was dope though. I ain't gonna lie, that was dope.
But yeah, that's why I like being in shops around other artists, because you get to have that, like, you know, in this friendly competition. JJ, we was cool, you know, we ain't finna really be beefing about this dub, but he know.
That was
even though he dead, wherever you believe the afterlife is at, this nigga's up there.
That was
trying to fix his doves, man, because he know when I get there, I'm on his ass about that.
That was dope though. They had an argument about the doves. I said that his dove was better, honestly. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people was going with other bro, but
and they kept saying it, and then they see me get mad, so when they
I think that's what it was for.
They wouldn't even look at it.
I think it was like some hazing, or it was like they was just lying. Or they tried to make bro feel good or something like that. Honestly.
I be thinking people just don't fuck with me, because I was like kind of the newbie. But fuck y'all niggas out, man.
But everything.
My dove look better.
Yeah, your dove did look better.
And then I pulled up cocky. See, people don't like the cocky shit, because what happened was.
That's what happened. You did do that.
I started.
My dove is better. Check this out.
No, so I'm tatting a dove, and I see him tatting a dove, because he be talking all week. Do y'all tattoo better than you? I tattoo better than you. So I said, nigga, you tat a dove? I'm finna tat a dove. Give me your stencil, nigga. Ink master shit. We both tatting the same dove. I ain't even finna draw. And that's another thing. I used that nigga stencil. That nigga stencil was so late. That's not the point. I didn't even use my own stencil. I took his stencil. I said, we gonna tat the same dove. We finna do it.
Rest in peace to him. He probably like, motherfucker.
This nigga talking about me.
Nigga, my dove.
Fuck your dove. Nigga, that shit was ass.
Nah,
my dove was
terrible, my boy. But you know what I'm saying?
They ain't want me to win that one.
Yeah, they didn't. You know what I'm saying? They probably knew him long.
My cousin that was my cousin that I tatted it on.
Oh, okay.
And he still be talking about that shit, man. I be looking at my dub, bro. That hoe was way better than. I be like, I know, bro. I know.
I'm gonna ask you some questions. I know people don't ask you that question. What is your favorite tat that you ever done?
That I've ever done?
Yeah.
Like that's different. Probably the Nipsey. So I like the tattoos where I kind of went into it not knowing, like, I know I'm gonna kill this hoe, but there's a difference in like just killing it and how you feel about it. So there's a couple tattoos like the Nipsey and Dr. Sebi and Left Eye Piece that I have on my Instagram. I didn't necessarily know because I had never done that style, but that hoe came out dope as fuck. So that one, her leg is Kevin Gates, and then I did a cover up. She had Kevin Gates already.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I did a cover up with the BWA. It's another Kevin Gates under there.
Wow, like that's amazing. Because I always admired your work.
Appreciate you.
It's a lot of artists. Not a lot of artists that I fuck with as far as they work. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But
I ain't gonna lie though, in that era of that shop, it was some hitters over there though. Like everybody was tatting like a motherfucker.
Who I like the most is you and AR.
AR, yeah. AR to me has like a specific style. He did this one.
Yeah.
And I actually, matter of fact, shout out to you because I took this from him. How he does a negative space, but he lines a little shadow line on it. That shit be.
He tatted me for 9 hours and helping me. I was able to help out too.
Yeah, what was he? It was a portrait, right?
It was a dead president's portrait. It was a 9-hour tat. 9 hours. It showed me the difference between
knocking some shit out real quick.
Then really taking your time slow. You know what I'm saying? Like I learned some shit with that. 9 hours to do a dead president's woman. You know what I'm saying? On me, and that shit.
And people don't realize a tattoo can really take. I was just watching somebody do the Michael Jordan when he holding the trophy, and it was like 16 hours in, and they hadn't even hit his face yet. They had.
It was on the shoes.
No, they did the legs, and they did like up to the trophy, and then like his arm, it was like a Letterman jacket, the arm of that. But they hadn't even got to the face yet, and they're like, yeah, we'll be doing a third session soon. I'm like, yeah, bro. Sometimes that's really what it takes, but people don't want to sit for that shit.
Man, that shit took 9 hours. But I was learning in the process and being able to help and just, I learned a lot of shit with that, you know what I'm saying? Like, doing it with them, you know what I'm saying?
Even with this, what I'm doing right now, I'm layering this colors in, but ultimately with like big ass color pieces like this, especially below the wrist, on the hand, we gonna have to come back and layer some more color, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of how pieces like this work, but yeah, customers don't want to hear that shit. They're like, bro, I gotta be at work
All
at
tats
4.
hurt to
I
me,
need
bro.
you to do this right now.
All tats hurt me, so I just
Yeah,
be
they
like, I
hurt.
want it. Like,
That's how I know somebody.
Me.
That's how I know somebody a liar. Be like, do it hurt? They be like, nah. I be like, you a lying motherfucker. Okay.
I always tell people when I fuck around, they be like, "It's gonna hurt." This, bro, all of it hurt. It hurt me. You know what I'm saying? All of this shit hurt. Yes, it hurt. But it's like you want it. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my favorite tat, honestly, that I did on myself, and that I knew that it would come out beautifully. Like, because like I say, nobody's ever done that Thanos glove. I never seen nobody I know have it. I never seen nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Now, my favorite one I did on myself, my right thigh on the front, and she's actually working on the back for me right now. But on the front, it's a payasa with the Guy Fawkes mask, the V for Vendetta mask. And then I got All Money In lettering on this side, and I got the Root of All Evil lettering on that side. That's my favorite one. And it's a piece I'm still working on. But that's my favorite one I did on myself for sure.
My favorite one I really did on myself, honestly, is my Pokemon tat. I have a Mewtwo.
Bro, this is the second time you mentioned. What's up with the Pokemon, bro?
Because it's like
because you just said you was gangbanging. You gangbanging and trading Pokemon cards?
No, but
or you found it later?
That was like Pokemon. You know, that was '96 through.
I know. That's why I'm asking.
But it's like I still kept up with cards and was able to even.
You saying it was before?
Yeah, but it's like that was the first shit that I was able to see as far as anime. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people watch Dragon Ball Z. I didn't really watch that.
That's what most of the tattoos will be.
I didn't watch that, bro. Like I know the characters, but I didn't watch it. Like, you know
why
what
you
I'm
ain't fuck with it?
Because it's like, it's not the fact I ain't fuck with it, it's just the fact that I'd rather watch this, you know what I'm saying? Like, they had games, I was a Game Boy fan, they had, you know what I'm saying? Dragon Ball Z ain't really had that, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to like Game
Dragon
Boy
Ball
and
Z
shit like
is
that.
kind of, to me, and I probably seen a couple episodes like when I was a kid, but I didn't really watch Dragon Ball Z. I more so seen Pokemon episodes. But with Dragon Ball Z, it was kind of like the Asian kung fu movies, where it's just like they don't even say shit. It's just on, nigga, on sight.
It's just
Pokemon. They had a goal. My nigga Ash catch him. He had to catch them all.
Which it's been 26 years. So.
Oh, they still show Pokemon?
Bro, Ash just won as Pokemon champion. They was able to keep the same character for 27 plus years is amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, Mewtwo, that's my favorite Pokemon. I always related to him. We was able to see the movie. You know what I'm saying? They just crossed over way better to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you talking about the movie from way back with?
Yeah, Mewtwo Strikes Back, Mew, and all of that. Everybody practically seen that. Your grandmother know who Pikachu is. You know what I'm saying? I'm being honest. A baby off the rip know who Pikachu is. You know,
that was back in that time, and I think this movie was one of the last ones that kind of did that, where everybody's watching the same shit.
Yeah, the real, yeah. So it's like, it's just, I don't know. I just was able to. It made me be a creative. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love the animes that people don't really count as animes because they crossed over. You know what I'm saying? I love Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Did you always fuck with anime, or did you get back to it after?
I didn't always fuck. When people, most of the time people mention animes, they mention Naruto's and other shit. They don't like mentioning Pokemon, and they don't like mentioning other shit because they feel like they too crossed over. You know what I'm saying?
Anime tattoos now are the biggest tats. They like one of the most asked for
like
tats.
One Piece and shit like that.
To be like, it'd be One Piece. It'll be, if I know the name, they ask for a tat.
They came out in the 90s, Naruto, and I didn't know.
And Dragon Ball Z. And the only way I know they're Dragon Ball Z is because they all got that same stupid ass spiked hair. I shouldn't say that.
It's
the
like
same nice,
stupid ass spiked
lovely
hair.
spiked hair.
Stupid ass spiked hair. I'm fucking around. But it's just the fact that like all these things that came out around the same time, this is what I was watching, so I wasn't able to watch that. Like Pokemon had cards. People had Pokemon cards. Yu-Gi-Oh had cards.
They used to pull up at school with the book. I remember that shit.
Yu-Gi-Oh, and I got big books full. So it's like Yu-Gi-Oh, you was able to play the cards. Like Dragon Ball Z, I wasn't able to just connect with that as much. You know what I'm saying? But
you ain't have one of them Yu-Gi-Oh little wrist shit, did you?
I wish.
You wanted one of them motherfuckers.
But Digimon though, that was another hidden gem that I like. You know what I'm saying?
What was that? That was like they was like little toys?
Nah, Digimon was digital monsters. Pokemon are pocket monsters.
The little fucking
Digivice, and it was like
the Game Boy looking shit.
Yeah, they was able to be. It was kids that were in school that go to a digital world, just like how things are now. They was ahead of their time. You know what I'm saying? They was able to go to a digital world and experience monsters and certain shit like that. I love different animes, but not the animes that everybody like these names of Suzuki's and all kind of shit that they like.
You fuck with the new, like
I like Aang and Korra.
Invincible. Oh, you talking about Avatar?
I love avatars.
Damn, I know more about this than I thought.
I love that. Yeah, I love that. The deep down, deep shit. Like I say, One Piece and shit. My friends love it, but it came out in the 90s. I was watching Pokemon in the 90s. They didn't have no game on Game Boy about that. You know what I'm saying? Like Game Boys was popping. Like
that's another
Pokemon
thing about
Blue
marketing. You see the ones that had the longevity, them niggas had the game, they had the cards, they had the clothes, they had the toys, everything. They had all that shit. The niggas that just had the show, we don't even remember them niggas till the niggas do a live action remake of your ass.
I be arguing with people about this though, cause I be trying to tell them what's the biggest animes, and I just feel like Pokemon is, which Hello Kitty is too.
But Hello Kitty had a show?
No, Hello Kitty is just
a brand,
the biggest anime in the world, damn near. Like it was a show, but I didn't know that. I just knew that my sister them liked it. You know what I'm saying? But they never watched the show. But it's just like I say, Pikachu, you gonna know who it is. Your child will be born today and know who Pikachu is.
You think so?
Yes, man. Ask your grandmother who Pikachu is. She'll tell you. She know.
So Pikachu is fucking Michael
He's
Jackson.
bigger than anime itself. And that's like one of my favorite Pokemon as well. Like that I
think a lot of people don't necessarily consider.
They don't.
That sleeve you had, did he do any Pokemon in it? The leg sleeve?
They don't consider it as that. They don't consider it as that. They don't. Like most people, but it is. It have to be, because it's Japanese. I think it's made by Japanese.
Yeah.
It is, but it's just when things cross over.
I be saying the only anime I watched was Boondocks.
Shout out to the Boondocks. I didn't even, and you know it's crazy. I started catching on to that late. I didn't watch it.
I loved it when I was a little kid because my mama told me not to watch it, so obviously I'm watching that shit.
What it came on? What channel it came on?
Cartoon Network? Adult Swim, yeah.
See, I was an Aqua Team Hunger First type of guy.
See, you up too late. That's after. Boondocks Ben came on.
Oh, that's why. I love Aqua Team Hunger Force.
My mama went to sleep early, so if she going to sleep, I can go get on. But Boondocks, the reason I was so attracted to it is because they said nigga. So I'm from I went to school with white people, like mostly white people. So when I go to school, it's nothing like what it's like at my house.
Oh, okay.
At my house, it's like on the Boondocks. So they're like, Riley thought nigga was his name till he was 3. My house is more like that. But at school, it's like you never see it on TV, you never see it. So I turn on the Boondocks, and it's a pimp named Slickback talking to Granddad. I'm like, oh shit, this is like my fucking.
Shout out to the Boondocks, man.
Yeah, I love that shit. But other than that, I never really watched anime. I fuck with. I was gonna ask you about Invincible if you fucked with that.
Nah, I never seen it.
That's like the newer one on Prime.
Where? Nah, I don't watch a lot of TV. Now I watch movies, because I have to keep up with it too much, because I do a lot of other stuff, like as far as work, music and shit like that. So it's like with TV shows, you have to really, really catch up on the one before that, the one before that. But one thing I did do, I went and watched
now
the
you
chorus.
can watch them all at one time.
Yeah, it's just time
Korra,
consuming.
That's your favorite character?
I like her out of her and Aang, when it comes to like Avatar. The Avatar, she was the female that came out. She was I liked her. I like that because mastering all elements is something that I do. I have an album called Elements, So I'm a person that can make all types of music, whether if it's soul music, whether if it's any type of music. So it's difficult when you're an artist that do that though, honestly, because you have to know how to market it. Because most of the artists that you know, they known for one thing. If you hear Boss Man D-Lo, he gonna be nigga, you know what I'm saying? Which is dope because it's all needed, you feel me? But it's like, me on the other hand, I can do melodic music, I can do country music, I can do any type of music, I can rap lyrical, I can do poetry, I can make songs about women, I can do those things. So over the time, me marketing myself, I had to learn how am I gonna be able to stuff this package and sell it. So I had an album called, in February that dropped called Love Songs and Stuff.
It just dropped in February?
Dropped in February called Love Songs
Where can
and
they
Stuff.
find your music at?
Anywhere, Apple Music, anywhere. Just you can find anything of me. Just look up Real Family Concrete. You feel me? Anything. Spotify, Apple Music. You know what I'm saying? Pandora, anywhere. But I had another album called Elements, where I was able to.
When was that one?
That one was like a year ago.
Okay.
But it's like I record music myself and mix myself.
How often do you record?
Anytime I get a chance, I have a studio. I go to studios. I have my own producers. I learned how to mix and master my own music from them. You know what I'm saying? So it works. It all works better like that way.
But why do other producers be teaching people? Because you know, tattoo artists, we not like
nah.
Shit, nigga, you want to get sleeve? I could teach you how to.
All of them don't though.
Oh, okay.
If you,
that's what I be hearing.
We was more of a collective, so I was able to learn. All of them don't because they need the music, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they need the money.
Yeah.
But it's like, if I'm working, I lived in the studio, you know what I'm saying? I done been homeless and lived in the studio with these guys, and we had a collective, and they was able to teach me, like, sometimes somebody might be asleep. So I had to learn, even though they'll wake up for me, I'm just like, nah, teach me. Teach me how to work this program or this and this and that, because I'm a considerate artist. You feel me? So
you saying the whole collective lived in the studio?
Yeah, we was a collective. I had a collective called Bone House. I had a studio in Third Ward, 24/7 sophomore, and we had a collective of artists. All the artists used to be there.
By the colleges.
Yeah, all the artists used to be there that you can name. You know what I'm saying? From R&B Bloodbath. That's another one of my friends. Free Her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so how did that link up happen? Cause I just seen y'all had a song.
Called I Can't Feel My Face.
Yeah.
We've been knowing each other since kids.
And then another one, she was in the video.
Yeah, we've been knowing each other since kids. Most of these artists that are popping, I rub shoulders. It's like constellations. Stars roll with stars, some type of way, whether it's your time or not. You know what I'm saying? And me, I'm a person that just wait. You know what I'm saying? On my time, I've been in the studio, observing, learning from these people, sharpening my iron, and it's just now I'm outside. You feel me? It's my time. You know what I'm saying?
You be like, it's time?
Honestly, it just came like that, because a lot of times people will tell you, like I say, they'll tell you how great you are, but you don't really believe it until you believe it, until it hits you. Like, oh, I found it. Like this and this and that. I'm an artist that, even though I wasn't big as these other artists, they will ask me, how does this sound? Or they'll ask for my input, how to do this and do that. Because a lot of times people blow. Yes, because a lot of times people blow up and they didn't have the development.
That's why, like, I know bro been dropping bars since. Yeah.
Development is everything, and that's what a lot of labels don't really have no more. Artist development. I was able to develop myself, meaning even in battle rap, I don't take every battle, I'm able to develop myself. In music, I was able to develop myself, meaning it's a lot of people that have popping songs or they blew up like this, but this is probably their first, second, or third song. They didn't. That's why people be like, man, where they going after that? What happened with that? Because they didn't get the development. Me, I was able to just be in the dojo and just be like,
I don't even know where they going.
How do you do that and do that, this and that? You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what I'm thankful for. Because I don't know if back then, if I was to blow up and I was to get money or fame or anything, I don't think that it would have worked. Honestly, I think that it wouldn't have worked. I think that it's working perfectly on me waiting 13 years. You know what I'm saying? I've been in the game 13 years, so it's like we're the ups and downs. But understand, I don't drop as much music as a lot of these artists.
You gonna
because
be
I don't
one of them
have
artists
to.
that they gotta go back to them. Like, oh shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
shit.
that's another thing. I don't have to drop as much music as all these other artists because I can drop a tweet and be on Say Cheese easily, just like that.
Yeah.
I don't have to pay nobody for promo because I'm my own promo page. Sometimes people look at you weird like that, but because you don't need them to. But I just always just love to find my own way. Like I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna find my own way. Y'all gonna see this and that. I don't drop as much music as a lot of people because I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like building your brand is more important, and a lot of artists don't understand that. Huh?
More important than the work itself?
Just my name in general.
Just the quantity.
Just building your name itself, because quality matters,
Okay.
but quantity too. It's about who you are, honestly. But a lot of these guys, they want somebody to do it for them. You know what I'm saying? That's why they might sign a record deal.
You could be the greatest person
like
in the world, bro. If I look at your work and you can't tell me, bro. I fuck with you, but so that's why I'm saying, like, it can't all just be the branding.
Like,
you gotta actually do the work. Now, I'm not talking about you because you got bars. I seen your fucking battle raps, but people feel like, oh, if I just brand it.
Yeah, it gotta match up. Everything gotta
this shit gotta make sense. When I order, say it's a clothing line. When I order your shit, if I wear it and I wash it and it fall apart, you ain't match up to all that good shit you was talking to make me buy it. So you gotta have balance.
It has to match up. That's why I'm so confident. Like, I don't have to, bro. At the time, I went years or can go whatever without dropping music.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna make sure my name is mentioned with all of these other top guys or all these other guys, because I can just go viral at any moment. You know what I'm saying?
And then when you do hit them with something, it's gonna be some shit.
Yeah. So I'm thankful for that though. You know what I'm saying? But I do have to take heed that the Most High. You know what I'm saying? I might not believe in your God or anybody else's God, but I believe there is one, and I believe that you do have to take heed and understand what he's doing for you. You know what I'm saying? As far as like the rebrands and different things like that. Like I had dreads, I cut my hair.
When did you cut your hair?
I cut my hair sometime last year. Like
you had locks when I first met you, right?
No, I had locks years ago, but I had I had some type of wig. I had wig when you met me.
Okay.
But it's like all rebranding.
Yeah.
But now I'm growing my hair back, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like I'm not who I was when I first grew it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not who I was when I first had the dreads.
Yeah.
I'm not who that. You gotta continue to rebrand, and a lot of people, just like Titty Boy, I'm 2 Chainz. You know what I'm saying? I'm this and that. You gotta be able to
I was watching. He said that they told him that shit wouldn't sell, and that goes back to the artist development, because we was talking about that. We in this whole listening to like early 2000s hits and shit, and it's like, bro, it seems like everybody from the early 2000s just was hitting on point every song, but these are the only songs that came out because we sat and developed these artists for years and years and put 6 months into this one single before we give it to y'all. So it's so great, and now niggas is just. I could be a rapper tomorrow and have 100 songs on fucking SoundCloud that I ain't put no effort into. And if one of them catch, I'm going crazy.
And that's the problem with record labels now, because it's a difference, because they used to find, say for instance, I find you, we didn't have the internet, so I find a no-name, and I build him to become this. But he had to have some type of talent. But I build this, so now it's like, if you got following, if you got this and that, they just want that, a part of what you already built. And they feel like they can just throw you to the wolves. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got it. Because labels don't make a lot of money as they used to, so they generate a lot, but they just don't have an area where we can just develop artists. Like, I'ma just do this. They fired a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I took the songwriters out of a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Like they took the songwriters out.
A lot of people need the writers, or they can't do shit.
Yeah, a lot of people do need writers. Writers are.
Not to say it'll add too. So like, say I'm designing something, I might ask Car or ask Connor or ask Jay, like, what you think about this design? Maybe I should add too, because they might ask a favor, but I'm not gonna be like, draw this for me real quick so I can go tell it.
That's the thing with a lot of times with art. it got misconstrued when it comes to being in, like me being in the studio with guys. I freestyle most of my music.
Yeah.
So somebody might be like, hey, say it this way. Somebody that don't do music. Because
so you freestyle in the booth?
I freestyle.
But you write for battles?
No, I freestyle for battles too.
Oh, okay.
I put it on a template. And I look at their face. They be ugly half of the time. So
I'm talking about that.
You know what I'm saying? And I put it on a template and I just go. You know what I'm saying? Because I learned that from being at the TSF studios. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, just all natural instinct, everything is just real. You know what I'm saying?
That's probably one of the reasons they can't fuck with you though, because if you were going off the dome about what's going on right now and they done wrote some shit, it's like I can't really, he got me, but I can't switch it because all I know is what I wrote. Whereas you could be like, oh, this nigga said this. So
and you can't buy authenticity.
Yeah.
Like with me, you can tell everything that I'm saying is real. You know what I'm saying? It's not fake. A lot of these guys, even in battle rap come from the street element. So it was different back then. Now it's these guys, they just poets and they good rappers, but they ain't finna do nothing that they saying. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't never seen it really just pop off on a recent battle.
Yeah, because it's a business now.
Yeah.
And if you know what I'm saying, don't nobody wanna, it's a culture that people don't wanna.
Security and shit in there?
Yeah, for sure. Because everybody don't know, like your friends, your family, they don't know that this is battle rap. Somebody say something about your mama.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
They come from the side.
Your mama might wild out. You know, my mama go to the events. She know that it's battle rap now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so ain't no talk about her.
No, don't talk about my mama at all. It's some stuff that just be unwritten rules. Don't say nothing about my mama. But I could talk about your mama. Yeah.
Why is that?
Because it just is what it is. That's just how I feel. I can say whatever I want about you, certain things, but certain things you just know not to do, not to play with. Because, you know what I'm saying, that's just how I feel.
I wish you would have brought me this piece.
You say what?
From scratch.
From scratch?
Yeah,
I wish so too. But you killing it, I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, this hoe's still hard. It's just certain things where I'm like, all right, you put this here, so I'm gonna put this here.
Yeah, like the concrete cracks and shit like that.
Nah, I mean, that part could go anywhere. I'm just talking about like the.
I didn't really look at. I just drew it on myself.
Oh, you drew it on?
Yeah, I ain't even know. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That until you told me give you certain shit or something.
Yeah, it looked like this. It looked like. Damn, where that shit at? It was another reference I had. This one. Yours looked like that one.
Yeah, I just took a pen and just, you know what I'm saying, and just did it.
With a ballpoint pen?
Yeah.
My brother, we are in the free world and I sell supplies. Don't never do no stencil with a ballpoint pen again.
Man, look, I was up in the house and I was just like, I haven't tatted in a long time and I was just like, let me do this, let me sit and do this. I was bored.
Tattooing now like riding a bike.
It's not.
Yeah, you stop, you gonna fucking forget.
Yes, you will. You will. But
you gonna feel like you didn't, but you gonna start doing it like, damn, man. What's the on button?
This is a game changer.
This tattoo?
Yeah, this tattoo is a game changer. It is. I feel like, you know what I'm saying?
What do you
like,
mean? In what sense?
You gonna be able to see when it get posted and I tag you. You feel me?
Oh, a game changer for me.
It's a game changer for both of us. You gonna see how many people that want it after that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
You know what the fucked up thing is? I think I'm just the person who's supposed to show these niggas, and then all the customers gonna screenshot my shit and be like, how much for this, bro?
Yeah.
Cause they not trying to pay, and I even lowered my prices, which I'm finna raise them back up because it's like, I lowered this shit for no reason for the summer. But yeah, bro, I'll be seeing like my tattoos getting done, and I'll be like, I like it because I feel like, okay, I'm lit, cause y'all want my shit. You just don't want me to do it.
You can imagine what they gonna do with this.
I'm finna do 100
You
more,
ain't never seen, remember, you never seen this done. Ever, the Thanos glove on nobody. You never seen it done. Nobody's ever done this. Nobody. But he did. You feel me?
One thing about me, my designs are repeatable. So just know if they come here asking for this mother, they finna get it.
Yes, this is, but that's what it's for. Like, if you feel like this and you relate to this, I have all of these gems they mean something to me.
They took you time to gather all those stones.
Yeah.
And Thanos was a patient motherfucker too.
Yes, he was. And he meant well. You feel me?
You said he meant well?
To me, I love villains. Villains are heroes.
But the thing about a villain is they have to believe that they're doing the right thing in order to be a good villain, like the Joker.
Yeah.
The Joker thinks that he's doing whatever his crazy ass mission may be, but he thinks that he's doing the right thing. And that's what make him a good villain.
I feel like villains are heroes.
Same with that Daredevil nigga, I don't remember his name.
I feel like villains are heroes without capes that save their own.
Really, the hero and the villain be having the same
save
idea. The villain is the person who
villains
take
are
action.
heroes without capes that save their own for the betterment of everything. You know what I'm saying? Misunderstood. I'm looked at as a villain a lot. I love it though. I play into it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. You know, you see me, I be going crazy. You feel me? You feel me? Like, but a lot of times, but I be getting into it with people or I go viral or somebody fuck with me, it's because a lot of people, I might talk about their favorite artist or their favorite thing, and they just be tripping on Twitter. But
people hate anything though, cause like you was talking about Young Money. And people are like lashing back. I'm like, y'all ain't gonna act like you ain't fuck with Young Money, bro.
It's like, because I tell people,
I can make your bed right. We always jamming that shit.
It's
Come
like,
on now.
Because they be trying to figure out, I don't know where the Lil Wayne hate started it. But it just new people come around and this and that. But it's like these people, include even Drake, you know what I'm saying? He was a person that I was listening to for 16 years I didn't know nothing else was coming out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like Lil Wayne back then, who else was dropping shit? I never knew.
Lil Wayne and Drake, Lil Wayne and T-Pain, Lil Wayne by himself, and Lil Wayne and Nicki Minaj.
You know what I'm saying?
That's all that was coming up.
That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? You had Plies around that time that was dropping shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are artists that was going crazy, so they inspired me. You know what I'm saying? I never be like, oh, do away with these people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
when did you start like? Cause you was using Twitter to promote, right? But when did you start using it like how you do now?
Like I say, when I realized that, hold up, I have something that I was just using it just to go off on people or to talk about, you know what I'm saying, to disrespect women or some weird ass shit, you know what I'm saying? When I got it taken from me, I damn near cried. This was the last time I damn near cried. I really did. I was like, and I had to take like a year or two off from it because they were blocking my emails from it. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't let me get no new page, no nothing. It was completely done. And I lost it, like, cause you know when you lose it, you lose your fan base completely.
Yeah, and they act like, bro, people act like I stopped tatting when I lost my Instagram. They like, damn, bro, good to see, like my new one's blowing up. Good to see you still tatting, man. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they feel like it's over with.
This is my shop. I've been here. What you talking about?
But I did a lot of searching and soul searching and shit. That sounds, you know what I'm saying, cliche, but I did a lot of soul searching and, like I say, the ego.
It's cliche because it's what you need to do.
Yeah, the ego, a lot of shadow work, a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? And like I say, shout out to Elon Musk. When he started to own it, he gave freedom of speech, and I was able to get my shit black completely. I was able to get it back completely, and plus my other two pages from back then. So and I just build from there. You know what I'm saying? And
do you fuck with Elon Musk as a person, or just because of the Twitter shit? Just because he bought X? We really coming to Twitter and it's X.
I don't really know much of him about him as a person. Okay. I just know that he's all, anybody that's all for freedom of speech, you know what I'm saying? And well, not really, because some freedom of speech
that can go either way.
Yeah, because
freedom of speech is a great thing. Don't get me wrong, but people who are super for it,
you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I know people talk about, you know what I'm saying, other shit like Palestine and all of that shit and this and that. I ain't for that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But when it comes to like an artist, or when it comes to comedians, or when it comes to you expressing like how I feel, like not even at the detriment of somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I'm with that, you know what I'm saying? But what I was doing before, I understood why I got deleted, you know what I'm saying? Cause I just go, you know what I'm saying, go crazy, wilding. But
do you think Kanye should be able to make the comments he making? Because that's freedom of speech too.
Yeah.
And he calling people all
Because
type of shit.
a lot of times, bro, we challenge our hurt. I mean, I know how it feels to not be able to see your children. And he's rich and he ain't able to see his. You feel me? So imagine men that ain't rich, this and that, and he just lashing out to do whatever, or get companies to drop him so he can drop, like he did, drop an album independently like he did yesterday, even though it's only sold 20K.
That just seems like bro, you ever watch, you say you be watching movies, you ever seen that movie on Netflix called Carry On?
No. I like going to theaters and watching movies.
Well,
like
Netflix
a movie
ain't dropping shit in the theaters. You gotta go on their app.
If it's a movie that's popping, I'm gonna go see it off the rip. If I like it or if it touched me, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so basically, they're trying to commit a terrorist attack.
Okay.
But they have to get, the basis of the movie is they have to get their suitcase on the plane. So they like put a bug in the ear of somebody that worked there, and they're going through all this shit. They're like, we're gonna kill your family, blah blah blah. I'm watching this shit like, bro, it had to be an easier way to get that shit on the plane. Like, that's how I feel about
Kanye.
Yeah, like, bro, if that was your goal, it was an easier way to do that.
But Twitter,
in my opinion,
but Twitter is a way of.
And he did it. He covered his face. We don't know if that's really Kanye technically, because his face been covered.
Nah, that's that name.
I know, but technically we don't know because he covered his
Twitter
face.
is a place, I'm not gonna lie, especially if you don't have, because I know how it is when you don't have nobody or no outlet to talk to. You're gonna be like, hey, fuck this and fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you know how many times I was mad at my baby mama and I'm gonna get up and say, man, fuck you hoes. All you bitches ain't shit. You know what I'm saying?
And the hoes is like, what I do?
But they understand my brand, though. They understand and be like I get on there now and be like, I hope all y'all hoes have a bad day. They be like, well, it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, or it's just fun. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you had me fucking crying talking about, I showed all of them that shit. Talk about, you thought the bitch was DoorDash and she was selling pussy?
Yeah, man.
That's a true story?
Yeah, shout out to my ex, man. I thought that she was. And then, you know, it's so funny that people love my brand, that they would agree with it. They be like, well, she was DoorDashing. I be like,
she was DoorDashing, exactly.
But, yeah, that happened, man. I feel like every man should get cheated on and get his heart broke.
Damn.
Yeah, because if you get your heart broke, in my opinion, you a bitch. You know what I'm saying? As a man, you gotta learn your value, bro. Like, you shouldn't be hurt about somebody else and what they done and what they doing.
You don't think
you know what I'm saying?
Toxic masculinity?
No.
You don't think that exists?
I just think masculinity, they trying to do away with it. You know what I'm saying? And I know me.
But do you think that toxic masculinity is a thing? Like, do you think it can go too far?
Yeah, it can. Because like me telling my son, say for instance, I tell my son, like the way we grew up, somebody telling us don't cry, that's like little girl shit. But I wouldn't tell my son that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't tell my son don't cry or don't express yourself or don't, because I wasn't heard as a kid. So that's a totally different thing. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't heard as a kid, so maybe I start lashing out. That's why I start lashing out when it comes to Twitter.
Yeah.
So yes, you can go far with it. So you have to understand that. But I feel like, where was we at again?
Talking about toxic masculinity.
Toxic masculinity. I feel like they trying to do away with it, but I'm one of the guys that push it. I have all types of people that follow me, even though I might say and talk shit to somebody I might say something about somebody that's gay. Yeah. But all the gay people that follow me, they understand where I'm coming from, or this and this and that. Like, it's all about who you is and how you handle things and what you do. I got people from all walks of life that follow me, and I appreciate them because they push me to.
Plus, I feel like most of the people who follow you kind of know it's not really no malice behind the shit that you say. You just on some, we just talking shit.
I say the shit that we talk about in barbershops.
Yeah. That
people scared to say. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we got a topic, I'm gonna say something about it, like unapologetically about it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
can you pour the white in the?
Because I don't really give a fuck.
Did you never give a fuck, or you just?
I do a little bit,
that you
but it's just
I feel like I had like a revelation at like some point as a teenager, like, oh wait, I don't have to give a fuck about nothing, like, and so that just was my whole trajectory. But I think before that I was still on some, like, you know, people pleasing, trying to give a fuck, like, what do they think?
I mean,
So I'm
people,
just asking,
the
I'm just
guys
curious.
fuck with me, like a lot of guys and people fuck with me because I tell them, in order for you to, even as an entertainer, in order for you to get somewhere, you gotta let your hands go.
What you mean?
This is letting your hands go. I'm not a panderer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like a panderer is somebody that pander to women and be like I hate these podcast dudes that be like, well, you have to do this, and Steve Harvey is a panderer.
Yeah.
Somebody that say
Think
you
like
gotta
that.
listen to everything your woman say and this and this and that. I don't believe in that. You know what I'm saying?
That's his truth,
But
though.
I feel like you should.
That's where he found his happiness.
You know what I'm saying? But and you're gonna be bald headed like him if you're doing that. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna lose your hair. That's the type of shit I say on Twitter. But you're gonna be bald headed like him when his shit pop up.
Yeah.
But me, honestly, like panderers, guys, dudes that say guys do not really love women, they just love them as they aspects and sexual aspects. Man, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a panderer. Me, I'ma say what I feel because I know regardless, women gonna love me, I'm gonna be this and that. These are the guys that try to get a certain type of people on their side or to do things and certain shit like that. So I'm just unapologetically me because I don't really give a fuck. And when I say letting your hands go, that means it's a lot of things that I might have said that my family wouldn't agree with. But I don't really give a fuck about if my family would agree with me or not because I'm the only one that do what I do. I'm the only one that get money off the internet. I'm the only one that do what I do. Those are the chosen people. The people in this room, I'm pretty sure are the chosen people of their family because nobody do what you do. So how can somebody tell you what to do? A woman that I meet, most of the women that I meet or might be involved with, they don't do music. They don't do entertainment. They don't do nothing. So why am I listening to you about how I should handle and do my thing?
A nigga said, what you mean I wasn't at the studio for 6 hours? You don't do music.
Because it's times.
I ain't go nowhere else.
Because it's times, like I say, through experience, it's times that I actually listen to those people, and I lost out on opportunities listening to those people. So it's like
Preaching to the choir.
a woman can't tell me, hey, you need to not be in the studio for this amount of time. You don't know, like, as an artist, like even as a rap artist, we might be in the studio just sitting there, but that's being creative. But you thinking that we're not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you have to have a strong mind. And when I say let your hands go, let your hands go. My mama done called me plenty times like, oh, I heard and seen a tweet on Facebook or I this and that, you disrespected women. I disrespected a woman. You feel me? But we don't talk about, like people don't talk about, hey, somebody might say these niggas ain't shit or this and this and that. Bro, it's all perspective, it's all needed. Every conversation is needed in this world and I'm just adding to it. You feel me? I don't add I have a thing where I say on Twitter, we need to bring more negativity to the world.
Damn.
The reason I say that, it's a sword that's double-edged. It's like, I don't do fake positivity. You know what I'm saying? There's too many fake vegans that's eating a pork chop plate. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's too many fake dudes that's...
Because we seen you with them chicken wings, my nigga, you not vegan.
I just like to offer that space where it's like, bro, we not doing that. You know what I'm saying? We gon' keep it like this.
Be yourself, because you really want to be negative. You really negative. You doing all that fake positive shit, and you really talking shit on the low. And I feel you, so just say it.
That's why people love me and fuck with me for what I do, because I add that aspect to it. Like, nah, hey, how y'all? I hope y'all have a bad day. If y'all want to give up on, hey, good morning. I ain't got no positive shit. I say shit like I ain't got no positive shit to say. But if you want to give up on life, go ahead.
Damn.
And you know how many people hit me up and say, bro, they made me not want to give up. You feel me? Like, it's shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's too much fake shit going on, and I don't like it. I don't want to add to it. I like to just do. I like to have my personality is a little different. I know that, but it's the people that support me or the people that support me for it. You know what I'm saying? I love being like that. You know what I'm saying? Like who I am, unapologetically.
Yeah, I fuck with it, bro.
It took me a while to get like that, though.
Yeah, me over there dying. Cause I don't get on Twitter, bro. I gotta be like peak. A nigga gotta be late for his appointment, like peak boredom for me to really be just scrolling through Twitter. But when I do, I'll be seeing.
No, when I told you, I treat it, it's a job.
Yeah.
I treat it literally like I might have tweets loaded up in a draft that I have to say, or it'll give you content because you see something and you just talk about it. You know what I'm saying? It's barbershop talk.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, like I love it because it ain't like Instagram where it's fake rich people or fake shining, fake this and that. It's all a bunch of people on that bitch going to work every day. You know what I'm saying? Regular people on that bitch. They just want to say whatever they want to say and get off. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. They just want to laugh, honestly. But it's the best app to me for you to do with things that you want to be. You know what I'm saying? You want to be a porn star? You can go on there, you can post whatever you want to post, and you can make your money, and you can help your family on there. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be whatever you want to be on there, you able to just post it. If you want to be an artist, you can post your art and be anywhere. You could be in China, you could be at the Japan. You know what I'm saying? You could reach all type of places just at the blink of an eye. Meanwhile, on Instagram, it's a little different. It's a little different, you know what I'm saying, to me. So I just go where I'm loved. I learned to do that.
So you don't really be on Instagram at all?
I do if I have to post something on there.
Be on TikTok?
Because my family, yeah, I love TikTok too, but my family or certain people will tell me to post on Instagram because I got a cool little following on there. But
you could post a fucking one of your tweets every day.
Yeah, I used to do that, but now I like I say, I was a lyricist at heart. I didn't do too much talking.
Yeah.
So this is things that I learned. So when I learned and start doing it, it's like nobody can stop me. Like, what? I can say stuff? You know what I'm saying? Like, so when I finally start posting stuff on Instagram, it started going viral, or I started being able to get a lot of following for it, you know what I'm saying, or this and that, and I'm like, okay, I can treat this like Twitter, meaning I can say kind of the same stuff. I do post my tweets on there, but it be mostly on my story. You know what I'm saying? Like, and shit like that. But
Instagram is weird though, cause like you said, like all your followers ain't even finna see it.
They not. You gotta pay for that.
Yeah.
Weird. They need to change that. It's something that you worked hard for. If I have to work hard for something that I have to pay to reach, that's backwards, in my opinion. But it works for people because they may not understand exactly what's going on.
I think with what I do, that's why I'm kind of fucking with the YouTube, because we was kind of forced into Instagram as tattooers, you know what I'm saying? Because we do tattoos, so you gotta have a picture. You're not finna show us nothing without a picture. So Instagram was the main platform where people go to see images. So we kind of got forced into that. A lot of them are on TikTok now. They're able to do good on TikTok. But
shout out to TikTok.
Yeah, shout out to TikTok. I don't really fuck with them, but shout them out anyway.
Yeah, I don't either. I post some stuff. TikTok can mostly be for me and my children.
And I'm being a real nigga. I don't fuck with TikTok because they don't fuck with me. If you don't fuck with me, just know I don't fuck with you.
You gotta go where you love.
You ain't even gotta have a reason to not fuck with me. It's too late. I already don't fuck with you, because why you ain't fuck with me? I ain't do nothing to you. That's how I feel about TikTok.
You gotta go where you love. This is why, hold on, this is fire. This is why I fuck with your needles. You feel me? And I done fucked with all kind of needles. I fuck with your needles, you feel me? Like tough, you feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Them bitches hit. Them bitches is sharp. They not no door shit. But it's like a lot of places in the city, they sell expired needles.
Man, bro.
I ain't gonna do y'all like that and shout y'all in y'all place, but y'all know y'all be selling that
Fuck them.
You feel me?
Tell them where, cause fucking Draco art, bro.
Oh my God, I was gonna say them.
Bro, fuck them niggas, bro. Fucking ink be expired, bro.
I was gonna say them. That is the crazy
I feel like,
part.
an expired needle, okay, this needle was sterilized 4 years ago, but it's not likely that there's a fucking
That's
fly.
funny.
And speaking of them, I found a mosquito in my second skin, but I ain't gonna talk about that no more.
He said I found a mosquito.
No more. Bro, I swear I did. But
you know,
anyways,
I was gonna say
the
that.
expired ink, no, because I didn't have a supply company yet, but I should have. The expired ink kills me, bro. And I told the nigga one day, I said, let me get this. And he hands it to me. And I said, bro, this expired. He said, oh, I swear to God, bro, put it back where it was at. So you gonna sell it to another motherfucker who didn't notice. Bro, the health department will come shut me down for that. If I got this ink that I bought from you, I bought it today.
I was gonna mention them. That's the crazy part that I was like, I'm gonna do it.
That's why I started the supplies, because people are not, bro, these companies do not give a fuck about tattoo artists. I fuck with Bishop, I fuck with Inkies, I fuck with I can't think of them off the top of my head, but there's a few companies who were founded by
I learned a lot. I learned a lot by being at the shop with y'all.
Yeah.
When
because we gonna say it.
Yeah, when being at the shop with y'all,
don't get that.
I learned a lot about who's this and this and that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but these companies, they don't give a fuck about tattoo.
That was crazy. That I was gonna say to them. I was like, bro, they selling that ooh out.
The first shop I worked at, he used to sell. So this nigga didn't tattoo. He bought the shop, meaning he purchased. The person who sold it to him really finessed, but for the business people, this nigga purchased a lease from a person. So he gave him bread off top for me to now put my lease into your name. So you still got to pay this rent. Wow. And then he sold him, in that included in that price was all the shit in the studio. Of course, all the shit that he didn't want anymore left in the studio. So in that was a whole bunch of, we talking about bar needles. This is like 2017, 2018. Whole bunch of needles, bro, expired as fuck. This nigga selling them hoes. We really got slapped in that hoe by a nigga for selling expired shit, bro.
What?
And I'm, bro, that's a whole other story. Slapped the fucking shit out that nigga, bro. The clap heard around the shop, nigga. Slapped the fuck it, bro.
That's crazy.
Because that shit was expired and he was saying, now, to be fair to both sides, the problem that the dude had was because he couldn't tat. It wasn't because the needles were expired. But he was right. Them needles was expired. So both parties was wrong.
Like,
he couldn't tat at all. He could have had perfect needles in that tattoo. It looked fucked up. That's what I'm saying. But he also was right because the needles were expired. But yeah, he slapped the shit out that nigga, bro. It was a whole situation with that shit.
Some people deserve to get the shit slapped out of them.
I ain't gonna talk about that, man. He gave me an opportunity when I was nothing.
So even people that give opportunities deserve to get the shit slapped out of them.
Niggas I ain't jumped in the fight. I'll say that.
I mean, that wasn't your fight. He needed the shit slapped out of him.
Cause the nigga talked to me first. He ain't slapped me.
I bet he got his shit right after that.
No.
He
still was talking to motherfuckers.
Well, he need the shit slapped out of him again.
A few more times. I don't think it'll work. I think he just gonna keep doing it. He one of them niggas like, you know, when you a kid, you could whip that kid ass. They finna keep doing that same. He was one of them.
But that's another reason I think y'all, you know, in working with y'all told me a lot of places, y'all, you know what I'm saying, being there, I was able to learn about different shit like the quadrums and, you know what I'm saying, and bishops and shit like that. But ever since, I've been really...
I fuck with bishop. I sell quadrants, but
I fuck with bishops.
They're super smooth, but they're a little hyped. They're a little overhyped. For sure.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because they're high. Quadrants are like $50 a box, bro. My needles are between $16.99 and the max like,
and they get the
27 mag is like 30 something.
And they get the job. Remember, I didn't sent the lady come. You feel me? Come through here. You feel me? Like come get. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you. I'm like, bro, I'm finna leave in a little bit. I mean, my man came. You feel me? Like shit.
And
like
all of this is off of me testing these needles. I actually, as an artist, I'm able to get these needles from these companies, test them out. This one's some bullshit. This some Amazon shit. This some that place shit. These quadrants, they cool, but I need something that's in. You know what I'm saying? And just build it from there. So
because you told me, you was like, here before I even, because I came up here to get something else, and you was like, you was like, here, these is fire. You gave me a few. You gave me a small pack. Yeah. You was like, here.
The sample
you
pack.
Feel me? You gave me the sample pack. And I was like, man, let me try it. Let me see if these buy. You know what I'm saying? Them bitches hit. So ever since then, I was like, you know what I'm saying?
That's why I did that with the samples, because I was so confident in them. Like, bro, just take the sample, because I promise you gonna fuck with it. And then once you realize that it's $16.99, you're gonna be back. I'm sold out of 7s right now.
Look, if you able to do, you could tell by the work as well that you able to do. You know what I'm saying?
Because I use them for real.
I know you do.
I got one bishop over here.
Bro,
that I was using.
I know you do.
I'm gonna take a picture of this for the intro.
I can literally go in my car right now and I got yours right now up in my shit. Like I promise you, I can pull it out like right now. Like, but yeah, man.
What you think?
It's beautiful. I love it. This is right here. This is innovative.
Yeah.
Nobody did this. You feel me? Nobody's ever done this, especially to be able to put this on melanin. This is different. This one right here, you feel me? Nobody done this. You feel me? This different right here. You know what I'm saying?
He goes to the video.
Yeah, this different. You see this, son? This different. You know what I'm saying? I can snap some shit.
He tired. He ready to go.
Yeah, he ready to go. I can snap some shit and it can just, you know what I'm saying, disappear like that. That's just how I'm feeling.
Let me see. Let me get a video. I really forgot about trying to do the tattoo cam, man.
This is beautiful. You see the cracks in there, the concrete? Like, this is fire.
Yeah, I'm always gonna kind of go with what you had, and then also this yellow. It's kind of yellow tinted because I've been wiping yellow all over. But
This
you'll
is
see that
fire.
go right.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I say, I always knew when I started it, somebody that was way greater or somebody that I looked up to in the tattoo game was gonna do this bitch, and they was gonna. That's why I ain't never go get this bitch done. I just always had this bitch just like
Waiting for the
this.
right moment.
Yeah, this is the perfect moment. Like honestly, like it's a lot of guys that helped me. I want to shout out the guys that helped me. Like the first tattoo artist I ever known, Run C. That was somebody who.
That's a
helped
lot of people for bro. When did he start tatting? You know?
Run C. I'm gonna tell you, Run C.
I ain't never, and for prefix, I ain't never met that nigga,
This
but I
man
know of him.
This man started out in a garage in Mo City. That's where he got his name from. Around Mo City, starting out in the garage where he tatted Sauce Walk. He tatted everybody that you could possibly name, and he
That
was
nigga
just
supposed to get tatted by everybody though.
yeah, facts. But this was the first, you know what I'm saying, person that just, you feel me, that and who didn't mind saying, hey, do this. You know what I'm saying? Like I that ain't mine. Like, oh nah, do this. Come through here, this and that. That's why I appreciate the guys, like I say, that help. You know what I'm saying?
He has a real specific style too. He one of the
that
first
you gonna
people,
know who
That's what I was gonna say. He one of the first people where I would see tattoos and
be like, Run C did it.
Exactly.
I promise. That's crazy.
And that's hard to
Everybody know
achieve. That's hard to achieve.
I love guys like you, AR, Tattoo Tim. He helped me out a lot. He done told me certain shit.
He work over there with AR right now. At Illuminated.
Where?
Yeah. Tim over there.
Him. He told me about a lot of just message. Like I message people because people don't message you back and shit like that about this. But he told me things,
I don't
valuable
see
things.
why they don't.
Because you gotta understand.
What you gonna do? Tattoo better than me? Yeah, nigga, I use a 9-liner. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You grab some. Matter of fact, especially now that I sell them, get you a box of 20 of them, and do all the tats until your tat look like mine. I'm telling you, this is what I use. I tell you.
But a lot of people don't want to give the sauce for things,
They
bro.
don't want nobody working there.
That's just in general. People don't want to give you the sauce, bro.
That shit
Like people
crazy.
don't want to tell you how you cook, like because you know how art is.
Mm-hmm.
You can look at somebody's shit and you can get their information and you can do that same thing. And you know some people feel a way about that.
Yeah.
You might not feel a way about it, but some people do. Cause when I first started doing tats, I done did that.
Yeah.
I done said, you know, I done learned this and that, and I looked at somebody else shit. And
I
be
think
like,
you have to, though,
That's
to
how we
kinda
do.
get there.
You have to with everything. People don't understand that with music, with everything. Bro, you see this picture right here from the Good Times?
Yeah.
This was used in Sinners. You feel me?
I ain't seen it yet. Don't tell me.
Don't say nothing else.
Y'all crazy. Y'all need to watch it.
Niggas be
It
telling,
wasn't
bro.
used like that, but it was used.
Yeah.
I can't tell y'all how it was used, which is dope that I'm glad I
Was it
didn't
like
tell y'all.
it was like a scene similar to
I
that?
don't know.
Yeah, now
But
you
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
just tell y'all.
I said that to say it, so I feel you.
I'm gonna just tell y'all
It was you. It
that
is
everything is nothing new under the sun. We all know that.
facts.
We have to learn to grasp and get things from each other and move. That's how the ants move. You feel me? We have to do that. You doing this? You know how much I learned by watching you doing this?
Yeah.
You know how much I learned by just watching you doing this and you talking to me, but I'm looking.
Yeah. Cause
That-
I know exactly how you feel. Cause you tried it, so you like I know what I did. So
I
let's
know-
see what you do.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I learned a lot from you. You're a great artist that I love your work. You feel me?
Appreciate you, bro.
I send people your work all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like you're a great artist. I love what you do, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I've
Shit.
always did.
I appreciate that.
But
I
it's-
appreciate.
I'm
Go
a-
ahead.
for me to be able to, bro, this is like, it's like us having a sword fight. You know what I'm saying? No homo. It's like us. Yeah, I had to say that. No pause. It's
Nigga
pause.
said, hey, yo.
But you know, we from Texas, but I'm being honest. It's like us sharpening each other.
Iron sharpening iron.
It's like you showing, you talking to me.
Yeah.
You you know what I'm saying? You talking to me and you telling me this and that, but you ain't necessary. You hands on.
Yeah.
Just like when AR
I'm
them
not
helped me
saying
with
like,
this
all right,
tag.
now go here.
This and that.
No.
You ain't saying that. I'm just like this. When I'm talking to you, like okay.
One thing about AR, he gonna tell you.
Yeah. Shout out to him.
Shout out to my nigga. He did a few tattoos on me, but he
we
gonna
need
tell
to
you
get
what
like
to
that
do.
as people.
Yeah.
And stop being afraid of somebody. When you comfortable with you, be comfortable with you. Don't be worried about nobody passing you or don't be worried about none of that, you know, because we have to be the inspiration for these children, so they can. You see how he looking at him and he looking at him on how to do this and this and that. That's how we learn. That's how we become better.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like
That's why you feel like 100 niggas gonna take the gorilla down.
Yeah, because somebody gonna say, "Hey, I grabbed this leg. The leg ain't work." You feel me? The leg ain't work.
When you go over there, don't grab the leg. I'm trying to tell you.
Don't grab the leg.
He kicked the shit out of me. Don't grab.
I just love this, bro. No matter what this word might beat you down every day, but no matter what, I love it, bro. I love the grind. I love this game. I love every game, even the music. I love it. I love everything about this life.
Yeah.
I done been through the worst just like everybody else, but I ain't never want to take it. I ain't never want to take my life because I love it. I love the sun. I love people, the people that I've met in this world. You know what I'm saying? Even the people that ain't here today. I'm just.
Nigga say I love the sun. You love life for real. You go outside.
Because I know it's so many people that ain't able to see it.
Shit out.
I know so many people that's not able to see it, and they cry about it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, who am I? You feel me? Like, just think about the beautiful people, the people that's in here. You know what I'm saying? How y'all work and the people that you met. You know what I'm saying? The people that you rub shoulders with and certain things like that to help you get where you going. Yeah. It's like, this is a maze. This whole life is like a maze. That's how I look at it. You might have went through this same door before, but you might not gonna go through it the same way. You gon' nah, let me make a right. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You gotta be a maze runner. You feel me? You get it? You gotta. You gonna see? How many times you just found yourself like, oh my God, I'm going through the same shit. I done been through this before.
I be catching it now, like bitch, you almost got me. I went left before. Let me turn right. I went left before. I almost forgot. I did it 3 times. We're not gonna talk about it. But that 4th time, I made that right.
That's how you find your finish line.
Yeah, that's how you get up out the maze.
For yourself. Your success is your success. Yep. You know what I'm saying? That's how you find out things for yourself.
That's why you can't look outside of yourself, because like you said, your success is your success. So you trying to judge your success based off their success, and it don't make sense. That's why you confused, because it don't make no fucking sense what you trying to do.
You keep going through the same thing. It's because you're not able to see that this whole life and every year it's the same cycle, but it's just about what are you gonna do next? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm so happy that I was able to be in the presence of great people and great energy, because a lot of people don't get to see me in this type of light. When I tap people or when I meet people off the internet, which I met you before that and way before that, you know, it's just like when I tap people, they expect that from me.
They expect to walk in and you battle rap in their ass.
Or they expect me to, they want to talk about.
Your hat not fresh in your shoes. Yeah.
They want to talk about that, or they think that that's me all day.
All the time.
No, I'm able to, just like even talking, I brung out some of that when we talked about the gorilla, or I bring out this and this and that. It's just, I was comfortable enough to do that because of the energy that I'm around.
You could be a multitude of things.
Yes, bro, I'm around. Look at this place, bro.
So I appreciate you coming through, bro. We're going to wrap it up, get a picture for this thumbnail.
We can, whatever you need, bro, I'm down. Appreciate it.
And I'm going to be putting it on Twitter. If you don't retweet it, I'm telling everybody, man, this nigga don't even fuck with me like you said, bro.
Man, this you ain't got to ask me for that. It's already up.
No.
Take a picture.
I was going to, and you started doing stuff.
This is amazing, bro.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yes, and you can take this. Hurt.
For real?
Hell no, it don't hurt.
You can leave that wrap on for like 2 hours, or just till you get to the house?
One thing you could tell about a great tattoo artist, it might hurt when you're doing it, but after it's done, it's not hurt.
It's over with.
It's not hurting. It don't hurt at all. Yours hurt it?
Hell yeah. Oh, no.
You say what?
How tall you say you were?
I'm 5'7".
Oh, okay.
5'7" and a half. Don't do me that.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna do 5'8" then today. I'm 5'8" today.
No, keep it zoomed up.